All right, and we should be alive. Welcome in, everybody. It's been a long moment since we've had some House of Legacy. I've been looking forward to it. As usual, the dev has marched on and continued to make some updates. I think the most relevant one for me at the moment is going to be, supposedly there's a one-click path replacement, which would be really nice here. We'll see if we can find that here in a second. We'll just catch up on chat. Rob says he is late. A streamer arrives exactly when he means to. Actually, I swear I could start getting ready for a stream 5 hours in advance and somehow I wouldn't have my tea boiled before it's time to go live. The tea is non-negotiable. I must have that or I will not have a voice. Bow Wow, welcome in. Augraph with 3 greeds. Love to see it. Tabula, hello, hello. Raw Wilderness says, I hope there will be one lucky child born soon. Yeah, I don't think we've had particularly amazing traits, particularly. I don't know how much of a genetic influence there is and how much is just random chance. I like lucky characters for RP reasons. No excuses needed for some good luck. Pendragon, welcome in. Finally caught up. Well, good timing. Good timing. Came right on time. Exactly. Hello, Zitrone. Lucifer, am I late? Nope, we are just getting started. Soren says hi all, welcome in. Dragon King Mark just came as I got the notice. Time to see the exploits of the clan this time. Welcome in. Please buy weapons for every family member, even the babies. They didn't used to have the safety warnings in the past. You could just get your baby a sword. No problems there. Another change I saw was the quality of your warhorse has a chance to save your clan member from dying and losing battles. So that's another pretty big change. The TK Soleil. Thank God never have I caught this live, but first of the series, notification finally worked. Great segue there, TKs. If you are one of those people that YouTube just refuses to give notifications to, I do have a Discord. The link is in my channel info description. Everyone is welcome to join. Right now, I have it kind of clamped down because I don't have time to moderate. So you have to be a channel member, and it'll auto-assign you a role when you connect your Discord and your YouTube accounts. But in about a week, I'm going to relax that restriction. Assuming people could behave themselves, I'm going to Wild West it, and everyone will be allowed to talk. So right now, it's mainly used as an announcement machine. For example, 20 minutes ago, I said, hey, I'm going to go live with House of Legacy in 20 minutes. And I do an at everyone. So if you're a member of the channel, you'll get a Discord bing, and you'll know that I'm going live. Some people love it. If you don't love it, that's fine too. You can mute the channel or just not join, I suppose. Should be pretty good. We have a ton of streaming coming up. I'm in my last contracted week, and then I have some time off. So after this following week, we're going to go pretty hard here. House of Legacy, assuming people are still interested, I'm going to put it into heavy rotation. So we'll probably be playing it like every other day or something for at least 3 or 4 hours, I would say. So if you're enjoying it, make sure to show the support so I know to continue on. And if not, there's a bajillion other games coming, so I'm not hurting for content. Tabula says, remember my last exams because I had to go early last time. Went super well for you guys. Nice. I watched the earlier ones and just happened to stumble upon your stream, so why not listen and chill? Awesome. What are you drawing? While I'm playing, I get a lot of events come up. I had never seen one of the free retainer events. Okay. I would love... I believe the dev said this last week was kind of the last of the bug fix cleanup stuff. Or not the last, but like the big hurdle. And then so next week, we should actually start seeing some new content, which I'm pretty psyched for. I don't feel this is horrible, but, you know, we've seen a lot of what there is. I'd love to see some fresh stuff coming on in. Oh, speaking of fresh stuff, I believe, I don't know where we do it, but I think they added a way that we can actually host our own Dame contests. Yeah, I think this might be it here. Martial Trials, and the other one is... here? No? Is it here? Lantern? No. Is it school? Yeah, verse trials. So I believe we can run our own Dame contest essentially, which is amazing. Supposedly it's only going to attract kind of low-end clans, but low-end clan is better than no clan. So that will be another thing to explore today. Oh, new button? Yeah, okay. While we're exploring new buttons, what is my one-click replace button? Press escape to exit, tab to switch mode, space to rotate. That's not what I want. How about manage? Path transformation. Yes. Oh, that was not what I expected. Okay. Okay, that's fine, but that didn't quite do it. Are we going to have a second one? Normal pass to stone pass. That didn't do it. Okay, that's a little weird that reloads that. Upgrade all. I think we're fine on that. Yeah, I kind of expected this to go up to the high-end stuff, which it did not do. We can also do max expenses and assign all servants. So, and recruit servants. So, a lot of one-click buttons in here, which is great. I wish path transformations, once I do the first one, I wish I could upgrade these, because these are what I kind of wanted to do. The normal paths, I don't even know if we had any normal paths, frankly. So that's a little bit less useful. Finally, we can host contests. Yep. Simple Gamer. Hey, I bought the game recently because I saw you playing it. Well, awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I lamented this last week, but man, it would help small streamers like me, especially people who do just kind of niche type games, if Steam had an affiliate program, because it would be the same price for other people, but they could, you know, toss me a few coins to your Witcher when they bought games they see. I don't like shady third-party key sites. I don't use them myself, so I would never want to really do that. And I know they're not all that way, but it's a lot of hoops. Come on, Gabe. Help me out, Gabe. I know you're watching. Give your new farm poop. We got to do a poop patrol, and we'll check all that. Dev adding features like hotfix, very good. Yeah, for a solo dev, he's doing a nice job. I have no real complaints. It solidly ran for me on launch. He's been doing very quick updates and getting things fixed. I haven't really ran into any of the problems, but he's fixing them for those who have them. And we'll see what the release cadence is like for new content. Like I said, it's fine, but I definitely would like to see a little bit more. You should all like and subscribe. I agree. I think you all should like and subscribe. Okay, newest farm. I believe that would be Patrick Green. Yes. This was a major rice farm location. And we want to manage, fertilize. I have no idea how much fertilizer we have. Here's another piece of feedback, Dev, if you're watching. When you're on this screen, it should tell me how much fertilizer I have. Like, I don't know, up here or down here or over here, just somewhere. So I know what I'm working with. Okay, I think most of my stuff is kind of in this direction. So we'll just work on that. Yes, and then we'll just go the opposite direction. Also, I think this could use an automate button. I mean, yeah, it is more efficient if I do this because I know my town is mainly up here. But I think when you start stamping down large farms, it would be totally fine to just have this automated. Because at that point, you probably don't care. Okay, apparently we had like way more than I thought we did. So, yeah, good reminder there. Okay, I was definitely not expecting. Okay, I think once we get up to fertility 6, let's go check a different farm. I don't mind taking this really high because we are using... We're going to leave that screen properly so we don't get the button stuck. Oh, and Imperial exam schedule. Look at that. Look at that. There's another major improvement. I didn't even read that one. So now I can actually tell when we have exams. Preliminary, the rural, and the provincial, and the ultimate. Nice. Very nice. Okay, KC Nook, our other farm. Also a rice farm. We're gonna do basically the same thing. So we're gonna manage, we're gonna fertilize. Okay, this one was a little higher, obviously. I had done some work here, it looks like. And we're out. Okay. So KC Nook is the next place to go when we have more fertilizer. If we head to our fief, forest, hunt. Okay, we have not exhausted the hunting yet. Let's do that quick while I'm on top of it. Jesus, that's a lot of rice paddies. Have you been to Asian countries? Gotta feed those peasants, man. Rice was power. He who has the food is in charge, or at least until somebody with a sword comes and takes your food. I mean, it was a major deal when you could actually have enough food that you weren't scrambling constantly. Is there going to be a veggie farm? We'll see what the ratios are like for what we need. What I want is to supply ourselves for military campaigns. We kind of hit the point last time that we were waiting on food constantly. So that was the plan. You gonna keep Wolf Farm or sell it? I'll probably keep it unless we run into a point where I can't have any more farms and I need them. Basically. Ideally, I think I would just cram all my farms in here. I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, I don't think I can lose my fief. If I can, that could be crippling, but I guess that would be what it is. It'd be nice if you could still see your objects, yeah. Or even just have a number of plots on that fertilized section, something like that. I thought the fertilized is mapped wide based on the number on the top left. I don't know that, actually, Lucifer. I thought it was based on the acreage. Each one of those squares is, I guess, an acre. Or they call it acres or hectares in this, whichever it is. Any new stuff? I don't think so. With the new minerals, I mean, we have them. We have these minerals. I don't think they do anything yet. But who knows? When they do, I'll have a stockpile, I suppose. Okay, whoops. I'm just playing a game that Escape got me out of all the menus, so we're going to be suffering through that again. Let's check our world map positioning. So, last time we were working on the Kwaji province, and we were clearing out rebels. We also kind of got to the point where I don't have enough family members to really expand much more. I need family members to have jobs, like collecting things. Some of our first people here, age 40, practically 1 foot in the grave. I think somebody said the average age was like 60 for death. So, I mean, we're getting there slowly but surely. I kind of need some of this Gen 2 kiddos to start getting up to adulthood, and then that'll help. Another thing we got to do is I need some more government officials. I still have not been a governor, and it's just because we don't have enough smart people. So we need to work on that a little bit. Isn't that what a fief is? Like a mini kingdom? Yes, that is what a fief is, but I don't know if I could actually lose it. Like, it's on the map, right? Like, our fief is located right here. So I don't know if we could be attacked by rebels or whatever. Kind of depends on the time and country. Yep. Make more babies? That's right, get to work. Your days are numbered, original babble. That's foreboding. Send the second gen to writing school for 4 years. Yeah, we will probably do that depending on the person. Okay, so just for my own recollection, if we wanted to go fight rebels and we wanted to reclaim this ourselves... Boy, you are both terrible. You're somewhat less terrible. We could send Royal Army. I don't have any of my own. I would want to send at least like 10,000. Okay, so I have the rice, I have the veggies, I have the meat. Yeah, so we need twice as much rice as we need vegetables, and we need like a fifth of that in meat. So I probably will need to up our meat production at some point. But for now, we're doing just fine. And I think I'd like to do this and just get to work on getting rid of them. Let's do it. Maybe if I actually click the button to send the food with. Yeah, let's do that. They're not my troops at least, so we have that going for us. That'll be rather nice. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do there. Okay, beyond that, did we have somebody that was waiting on a dame contest or something? Okay, so we have William, and he is married to Miyaki. O'Brien is on a study tour. Slice is married to Fanlian Kai, and they have 2 kids. Good job, Slice. I think that might be, yeah, his concubine. Solaris, age 18. No talent, no skill, has good might. Okay, you. Train. Study. Can we do a might study? We can. We can. I think our plan last time was we wanted to try to get him married before we sent him out, married and a kid before we sent him out on his study tour. So let's try that new dame contest. So I would like to go to my estate. And for him, I would want a martial trial for him. Requires noble clans with strong court. No one participated. Oh. Alright. Fine, be that way. Then we will head to good old, reliable Danyang province. And we'll pick up a lady off the street. Start looking for muscular ladies. Do we have a matchmaker? So, let's just let it run for a second. We'll give a couple matchmakers a try. The enemy flanked us and set fire to our granary. Oh, I hate that. Supply. Okay, we didn't lose that much. Well, we lost a lot of vegetables and meat. Okay. So having spare is definitely important. I also lost my matchmaker there. There she is. Okay, so you... What I care about is might more than anything else. I don't know. What if it was higher than 70? What do you got? Yifeng Zhang. Okay, anyone not civilian? No. Okay. Next. Talents. No talents. Skills. Medicine. Now, we kind of had a plan of training Raven up to be a doctor, so this would be a little redundant. Tone deaf and masterful. I don't remember what masterful is. I'm not allowed to... Apparently, I'm not allowed to mouse over that. I think that's fine. I mean, her hobby's antiques, but I'm not going to gift her stuff. She's gloomy. Oh, perfect. The gloomy doctor stereotype. That's exactly what I need. Go take over. We need merit. Yeah, we definitely do. I understand a lot about the ration per troop when it comes to funding rebels or upping morale. Let me know if you want the numbers. I may come back to that. Solaris needs to go military. Poor Solaris. Yeah. Hey, Raven, how's it going? Time for a muscle mommy? That's right, that's what we're looking for. Apparently a doctor muscle mommy. I picked up this game last night after watching one of your streams last night. Made it to rank 18, and then used the blueprint on my estate without clearing. I'm not wasting my time trying to untangle that. That could be rough. There is a clear all button, if that helps. We want the medicine. Masterful trade is from Haimai. Okay, that makes sense. Have more than one doctor? That's true. It's true. My internet is bad. Oh, that sucks. I know that pain. For most of my life, where I lived, there was no high-speed internet. So the absolute best I could do was a wireless provider. So on a really, really good day, that's like cool outside and no interference whatsoever, on a Steam download from a local Steam server, I could get about 450 KBs for a Steam download. I have real internet now, and on my real internet, I get like, let's just say a lot more than that. I pay for a pretty good package so that I can actually stream. Hey, Lady Kryptonite. Good afternoon, Babel. Started a game as a female, and it's pretty much the same as the starting guy. I get as many male concubines as I wanted. Well, congratulations. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with her. I don't see anyone grousing about it. Having more than one doctor in the family is not a bad plan. So, they want these things. That's fine. We will grant marriage. Yay. Okay, anyone else we needed to work with here? Okay, we have Philosopher, who is already married. Simon, not there yet. Broad, not yet. Okay, someone was talking about Solaris. Yeah, Solaris. That's who we just got married. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna wait till they have a kid and then we'll add a concubine. I guess we could fiddle with it right now. Her mood's not the best. Zindai Yang, we need to get your mood up. Why don't you check out my tea house? Am I not maxed out? To visit with her. Have the private booth. Mood +6. Visit with her. We'll get this all fixed up. So that was 89, 94. Close enough. You wanted to see your stats? I gotta remind myself where you're at. Here you are. Lucifol Builder. Look at that expression. My goodness. Renown is 53. We are producing some very renowned children. Talent is might. Might is already 42 at age 10. So gonna be good. Okay. That was the #1 accomplishment there. Let's let time run a little bit here. We're in urgent need of garden vegetables. Oh, did I send too many? All right, time out. I'll just jump in here. You don't have any vegetables for sale? You gotta be kidding me. Cosmetics, grocery, set quantity. Yeah, 100's fine. All right, you're not gonna that is one weird thing. Okay, I know that I have my food set to include vegetables, but just because you don't have the vegetables, but you have the meat and rice, doesn't mean you're gonna starve to death. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just to make sure I don't have any further problems, let's go over here and we'll buy somewhere too. It said grains, vegetables, not garden vegetables. You are, well, it was both, but yes, you are correct. Actually, let's go to the exchange. So I want to acquire, no. I really don't like this screen. I always have it backwards. Buy grains. Yes, I would like to buy grains. Pulling up. Yeah. Can I just do this? Yes, and it's smart enough to do that. Okay, we have some grains. That's fine then. While I'm here, bank, exchange. This is another one. I really hope he adds an automation. I wish I could assign a family member to do exchanges every month. Because that's very tedious, and it's so good. It kind of sucks to not do it since it's a monthly trade. And we need so much gold. Do that, do all, exchange. And we know that this bank is destroyed. Are either of you destroyed? Commerce Guild, exchange, no. Could buy some more grain. You know what? Let's do that. Just because I know I'm gonna need it, so. Exchange, 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 book, bank. Exchange for gold, all exchange. They don't have very much here. And finally in the Nanhai, it's counterintuitive. Yeah, I think the translation quirk. Yeah, it is. It is. I've been playing a game on... I'm playing it through Steam called Moriman's. I think that is... I don't think that's Korean. I think that's Chinese. And they actually use ChatGPT for the translation, which I was like, ooh, lad. Ooh, lad. Okay, let's try this. Actually, the translation is really good. It's better than most games I play that have just mediocre translations. The only thing that it's really, really bad at is it can't keep the gender of a character straight. In the same dialogue, it'll say he, and then it'll say she, and then it'll say he. It just can't keep track of who's who, which is weird because I'm 99% sure in written Chinese the character is different. The verbal word, I think I mean, I've mispronounced it, but it's like tu, but there's different intonations to change the gender of the word. I could be wrong on that, but it seems to me that the written character should be able to be translated easily, so I don't know why that's such a struggle. I'll have to ask my brother. Of course. Okay, we sent the food, we have that. We have 5,000 gold. Did I have anything else we needed to build on the estate that we were waiting on gold for? If I remember right, we were super sad because we wanted to... We had something we could build, but we couldn't build it. It was a scholar shrine. Right. And that's because... Plop that in. Right. So I think we need to get to level... It's either going to be 21 or it's going to be 30 to be able to plop the last one down. So we could stamp down another farm. I'm probably going to need a vegetable farm. New wife snacks, yes. Imagine you marry into the family and like everyone's picking out except for you. You're not allowed to have snacks. There's another one. How about a screen that has defaults? Like have default is have all the snacks on. So when a new character is born or they marry in, they get the defaults. I think that would be quite handy. Give her the jewelry. You get a bow. I have no spare horses at the moment. Do we need... Didn't we start putting in some stables? Oh boy, this is the problem with having a week off. Yeah, the warrior shrine. Barn. And we are maxed out. I don't know if we're maxed on horses. Do I have a horse tab? Other? No. Okay, horses do not show up in the warehouse UI. That's a little unfortunate. Oh, I guess I have a horse screen, but are you assigned? Okay, owner. Okay, so anybody not assigned? No. Okay, so let's get ourselves a couple more stables. That seems like that might be useful. Horses are in the stable, not the warehouse. Well, uppity horses. I think you could just become a military family of so many. Yeah, despite my best efforts, we just continuously add more and more military might. This is kind of warehouse district, and I'm probably going to keep stamping warehouses down as needed over there. Maybe we have a little, like, barn area out here so that visitors don't have to ride into our actual place. Maybe a little off the beaten path, so it's not, like, right where you enter. It's probably already more than I need, frankly, but... Oops. Ah! You move here, you move there. Well... Yeah, something like that. And then... we'll have the guys who are in charge of taking care of them. Out here we've been using paved path. And what are we gonna get? Probably a tree, I'm thinking. Probably a tree right there. Something big and shady. A pomegranate. It doesn't scream big and shady. Hibiscus? Yeah, there we go. And I think for the sake of decorating, where are my gates? This one. We'll have a little paddock out back. Again, doesn't really do anything gameplay-wise, but you would definitely have an area for the horses to move around. Yeah, something like that. Here's where grass would be rather nice. I guess we could have... it's a little much. I'm looking for something short. Okay, maybe we have a field here of whatever it is that they're munching on. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and then I would like to... In fact, let's just not even bother with that. Let's just go here and upgrade all. Have we had any characters hit old age? No, we haven't, Idolak. Yeah, we haven't. Babel, I believe, is our oldest character, and he is 40. I guess we have a couple wives or husbands, 49. So we're getting there. I think somebody said 60 is about when people start dying off. You are 34, so we're getting there. The sword is mightier than the pen. It's really hard to be a scholar in this game. I have members that pass all the exams and can only be a county marshal, while others becomes a war minister after 2 or 3 wars. Yeah, it definitely seems like war is the easy path, as it were. Add Lucifer to the... Lucifer. Are you not at school, Lucifer? Yeah, now you got me questioning myself. Ah, yes, you are correct. Edit. Excuse me? What, once they're in there, they're there for good? Our troops have ran out of supplies. Supply them. Okay, they want another 100,000. Can I seek help? You guys gonna help me a little bit? Thank you. Agree. Okay, that's fine. That is what it is. Okay, that's what I got. All right, little bit of lesson learned there. We're gonna need even more food supplies. I think we're gonna need a veggie farm. Okay, now what is the deal here? Why can I not remove you? I don't remember that being a problem. I seem to remember we moved somebody before. You're reading about might. You have a teacher who has 100 might. Edit, then hit the one kid. Am I crazy? Edit. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. For some reason, I was expecting to do that over here. All right, you pop in there. There you go. There you go, Lucifer. Time to hit the weights. If you're not going to hit the books, you got to hit the weights. It'll never be enough food. Welcome to ancient China. Here's your rice. But sir, this is an empty bowl. That's it. Okay, so we've massively upped our rice farms. That'll just need a moment to happen. I think we do need to go put in a veggie farm, though. So let's go to our fief. We have cleared land. Yeah, so we will just use this. Build a farm. Mustafa, since you got the assist there. Mustafa Acres. Here you are. Alright, now unfortunately, I don't have a blueprint I can stamp down for this one. So we're going to basically do the same thing as we did at the rice farm. We're going to just have a bajillion fields. I'm gonna do this one slightly different just to be a little more efficient. So unfortunately, we're going to start with everyone's favorite, the gates. Well, the fences. So none of you are better or worse than any of the others, right? No. Let's do the rickety looking one for once. It's easier to plop this down at the beginning when I can actually see what I'm doing. Also, I think I'm just gonna do the entire place and then we'll replace wherever the gates are. Oh my goodness. I gotta learn my lesson. My wrist just does not do that motion well in a straight line, apparently. In fact, it does much better when I'm going up, so I should just stop fighting that. Trend further down than up, down than up. Down. Down's better than up. Alright, and then... yeah, you can see exactly where I go off track. I guess technically, do you even need to have a gate? Not that I wouldn't, but... okay, now the big improvement I thought about, I should do it this way because then I could cram things in like this. So for these, I think we're gonna do... I don't want to make them look exactly like the rice farm. I think we're gonna do like this, so like you could get in from either side. And we'll do them in rows of like 5, and then we'll have a path. Let's see what this does. Path. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and you can't click and drag these, you have to individually click. 4. And okay, now down here. Maybe we do some decorating down there. We'll do a second row. We're gonna have a lot of veggies here. Spoilers. My one concern is making sure we have enough housing for the appropriate amount of peasants. I should have probably done this slightly differently now that I think about that. Because if I'm worried about peasants... yeah. Okay, so if I want to space this out, it's going to be set there, a set there. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so many. Is there a maximum number of peasants you can have? Like, is it just limited by having enough housing? Alright, let's do some pathing here. Let me see what people are saying. And literally have farms dedicated to meat, 1 to vegetables, 1 to fruit. And add buildings that require the item like fruit. Yep. Yep. Now let me go up here just a little bit. Was Martial Trials in the top before? No, that's new. That's essentially the Dame contests. That was added this week since we've been playing. Hi, Rena. Welcome in. I was using the books as weights. My high school experience. The high school I went to, on Mondays we would have all 6 classes, and then alternating every other day, we would have 3 classes and then 3 classes for just longer periods. I don't know how the heck I would have survived high school if I had to lug all my books around. I was taking IB classes, which are like college level classes in high school, and I was a little scrawny. I'm still a little scrawny dude. I would have died if I had to carry all 6 of those books around. Those like college textbooks, like not little things. Mondays were absolutely miserable, and where I went to school, it was 3 or 4 stories with these massive staircases you had to go up. I mean, it's literally the equivalent of like, go to school in the snow uphill both ways is how that felt. Fief, how do you get a fief? I got this when I helped the Emperor reclaim the territory. It was awarded to me. I don't know if that's the only way you can get it, but support the Emperor. Gain fief. Yeah, this is like very light fantasy China because there's like alchemy and spells. Yeah, read that. That wrist trauma, yeah. Tell me about it. Literally from one project at work. And I never had a problem before, and I've never not had a problem since. And I was young and stupid, and I didn't L&I it. So let that also be a lesson to you youngins. Ever tried going medieval? I know what it is, and I haven't played it. Time. Just time. Meat is the next farm, and then he can get some more fertilizer. Yeah, we probably should do that. Currently watching the backlog. We'll welcome in Rishi. Or move a field to the side and have a gate in the middle. Have a blueprint and just drop it. Yeah, I'm gonna make blueprints essentially once we have it. I had to carry rice uphill both ways, yeah. Okay, let's start with this. Like I said, I'm kind of worried about, well, I guess we'll do this last one. I'm kind of worried about maxing out the population because I just don't know if that's a thing or not. So we'll start here. Get our veggies in. All right, and then we're gonna do kind of similar to the last one. We'll put a living area up here. So I think we are gonna cram a little bit harder. I just want to make sure that we can fit lots and lots of pop. I don't like this one very much. Well, actually, hold on. What if we did that, and then we appended? I don't like that. You maybe? Okay, that's a little better. I don't like how that flat that one looks. Trying to just make it look a little varied, so we're not just plopping down the big one constantly. Actually, I like how those two kind of go together. I like that look. Maybe there. It's too close. Sure. Okay, that's not so bad. All right, let's start with something like that. And we'll go in here, we'll upgrade all. Yep. And build. Some more pathing. Okay, that's a little awkward. That's okay. We'll put some animals or something in there, I suppose. There we go. And then you come in this way. That way. Trying not to make them like city streets, because you don't generally have that organized of villages. It's kind of ramshackle wherever somebody built something. Alright, we'll start with that. This is probably not going to be enough, if I had to guess. Bit of a bamboo thing going on in here. I like the bamboo a lot. Bamboo forests are just so beautiful to me. Trees a little bit. Yeah. I've got a little birch tree that's been growing at my place, but we've got this bad problem where ironically Chinese beetles got imported and they just literally killed off all the beech trees. This is a little volunteer and they haven't found it yet, but when they do, they will just kill it, which sucks because I love birch trees. Road here. All right, and we'll put some flowers in. Yeah, something like that. Mix up the types a bit. All right, we'll start with that. And we'll let this start populating up, and then we'll see what it does. We're in urgent need of vegetables. All right. Jeez, you people and your vegetables. Made a mistake. Obviously, we should not go to battle when our initial supplies are just adequate. I didn't know they would burn things like that. I can buy rice again. Apparently, vegetables are what is needed across the entire world. Just catching up on the streams. Did you already hit the second? I have it available to buy. I haven't seen a reason to pick it up yet. So it's for sale and I just haven't bothered. That exchange is broken. That one's not. Hey, vegetables. There we go. All right. Stop complaining now. How many vegetables are we going through a month here? 108. All right. I guess that is a decent amount. Fair play. Fair play. Wait a minute. Did that also... How is this saying 7 monthly balance? We definitely have more than 7 monthly balance. We're making like 50 something. Right? Because 10, 50, 80, 106. We're making 106 a turn. Not 7. Is 7 coming off of me being a respected clan? I don't know where that's coming from. That's weird. Okay, that was the vegetables we needed. Since we're here anyways, let's go do the bank stuff. Exchange, 4 gold, all exchange. Here's another one. I kind of need this to be broken up so that I have 1 for provinces and 1 for my stuff I own, because it's moved all my provinces so far down. Smithy, exchange. What do you got? Yeah, give me the grain. If worse comes to worse, we can always sell it when the price crashes or goes up. Exchange, gold, yep. Exchange, okay. And then we were going to hunt. Here's another one. Let me tell people to monthly hunt. All right, kiddos, get to work. This is way less quick intensive than talking to people in town, that's for sure. Love the housing idea. You blew my mind. Now I have to redesign my villages. Oh no. What part? Putting the houses next to each other so they kind of look like they're bigger. I do like that. I like the system where, yes, you need to have some stats for your village, but it's not like, okay, you have to have a path go to every front door. I like that. So you can kind of just design it how you want it to look. Okay. That's that. We want to do a meat one. We probably should do a meat one. The problem is the meat ones, aren't they like horrendously ugly? Like, is it okay to have just one? I guess we just put a lot of decorations. Any plans for all the gold? Well, actually, maybe. Was 21 high enough that it upped our temple limit? Because what I want is the final one here. But I don't think we're going to be allowed to build this. I have a feeling. Yeah. It's going to be level 30, I bet, before I can drop this. That's very weird to me that we can unlock all the shrines but not build them. But we can build them later. It just seems odd. We have everything else in here built, so no more of those. So it's going to be decorations. And like we could do... Where's the really expensive stuff? Up here. Clan Renown plus 10 for a memorial gate. Clan Renown 10 plus 1 environment. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Maybe we have a memorial gate. Okay, we will, but I want to move. No, not you. You. Oh, you don't like that. All right, fine. Fine. Nope, not you. I want you out of the way. I want you. You go back there. You go back there. Like that. I don't love that either. Yeah, for now. We can always move it later. All right, well, there's one, but yeah. I think, wasn't there something else I needed a bunch of gold for? I don't remember off the top of my head. We had something. You can fill in the lakes and build farm. We can also chop the forests. There needs to be something to do with the village and town. I assume that that's coming. The mines obviously are work in progress, right? For the villages, I think you should be able to assign like town mayors essentially from our family and have them just generate revenue. Maybe a little bit of like produce out of them too. Or maybe it's just a pure business thing. Something for our business people to do. Victory is within reach. The enemy has sent an envoy to surrender. Accept. 120 slaves. There we go. All right. Thank you to our friendly clan. Very appreciated that you helped fund that because I fubbed up. Zindai Yang of our clan is pregnant. You'll have to excuse me if I don't remember who that is. Okay. All right, Solaris. I said I'd get you a concubine if you got the first part done. So, everyone knows the best women are from Danyang. Good evening, Atlanta Live. How's it going? Mini memorial gates, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time for the Builder clan to have a side branch with another estate. Is that what that does, essentially? So I can make them... Does that make them local to that province, I'm guessing? Although I swear it's in the same province I'm at. Solaris can now go to war. He can go to school to go to war. But he has a second duty. We're gonna have wife number 2 here. Well, concubine. I do remember, I don't remember if it was in or the dev set it's coming. But like if your wife dies, you can promote a concubine. I don't remember if that's in or on the to-do list. One of the two. Ah, okay. I can't use a matchmaker to find a concubine. Alright, we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Creepily walk around town feeling women's muscles. Okay, so... Young, you are way too old. Again, I would like some more filters here, like an age filter, a marriage filter, etc., etc. Alright, way too ancient. 33, practically in the grave. Okay, 22 with 19 might. Dan Yang, you let me down. Alright, might. Okay, 20 with 93 might. She's gloomy and likes music. She's invincible and has no business. You're in. Bylan Yu. We would like to propose marriage, find concubine. And I said that this was for Solaris. I don't even know if I need to actually do this. It's a civilian. I think she just says yes. But on the odd chance that she does it, there you go. Some leather and some rouge. There you go. All right, step 2. Back to the tea house. Oh, we had some businesses. That's what we were going to do with the gold. Apparently I don't even have businesses here. But that's what we were going to do with the gold. We could build pawn shops. The problem is I can't expand into new towns, really. I don't have enough people. I'll remind myself where I'm building. I'm down here. I guess while we're here, let's just do that. So, can't do any of those. Clan store. Yeah, we don't have a pawn shop, and we don't have a courtesan lounge. Okay, we gotta resolve this. This is embarrassing. God, imagine not even owning a courtesan lounge. I'm practically with the pores. I really wish I could at least expand these roads. Do the pawn shop there. I mean, we're gonna have to compete with them across the street for sure. That in there. Pawn shop. All the way. Hire all the people. I also found out that a woman clan member can take a man as a concubine. I thought it was weirdly strange for the time period. I agree, Odom. It's a gameplay thing. I don't really care either way. It seems a little strange if they're going for the time period. I'm pretty sure it did happen, but we're talking like at the royalty level. The logistics of concubines is to have more children, and it just doesn't work both directions equally. So that's the historical weirdity there. Okay, max that out, higher. Is pay a new thing? Nope, pay's always been there. I've literally never messed with it. I assume at some point, something to do with this, like prosperity and order and et cetera, there's gonna be more jobs than people, so we're gonna have to compete with pay, but I've never seen a reason to do it yet. So that is what that is. All right, if I wanted to visit this, all right, Babel, go check out our new lounge. Anything good? Okay, so we would want people with high art. 54. 83. All right, you're in. Have a drink. There we go. They have fallen in love. Redeem. What does that mean? Do I get a free voucher to marry a courtesan? What does redeem mean? I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna guess this is gonna get us an extra concubine. That seems very weird that we have a ticket to redeem. That's what it was. That could use a little better translation there. All right. Babel, death by heart attack is what I'm expecting. What a great way to go. All right, we pissed off them, so we have a lot of people who need to go to the tea house. All right, let's start the tea house visiting. So first, you. Yeah, we need to get you going. I might need to just set these ladies up on monthly tea visits for a while. Everyone hated that. This is the dialogue we got there. Another wife, give them the snacks. Yep. Tabula, who hurt you and didn't give you snacks? Because you are definitely on top of that. And while we're there, let's do the equipment. I probably need to get some better weapons. Beautiful, virtuoso, unlucky. Talent in art. Marriage. Is anyone not marriage 100? Like, is that a thing? I don't think I've ever seen that not at 100. You do have terrible luck. Or don't you? Because apparently it worked out pretty well for you. You married a clan head, apparently. Okay, her mood's fine. I need to do Yuyanji and Yinger. Yuyanji. Does it, Exodus Itachi says, does anyone know if shrines stack when you have a second estate? That's a great question. Does anyone know that? The mood is 66. We got some ways to go here. That's 71. Out of stamina. Okay, you're up next. 61. Maybe 66. Yeah, there's no way that you're happy before I run out of stamina. What a coincidence! Nanji Shi of the Shi clan of Jiaying happened to be at the tea house too. After a nice conversation, your clan gained 7 relationship. That's new. We've never had that happen before. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. All right, anyone else need some mood fixing while I'm here? I think everyone else is pretty chill. You're not pretty chill. Family tree is about to be weird because the baby will be a young uncle. That's not even uncommon, man. Yeah, that's not even uncommon. I see that modern day. Give the books. Yeah, we need to do a book check. I'm pretty sure I was on top of that, but I will double check. Again, it would be nice if we could just have some clan defaults. Okay, apparently she had a lot of stamina. She is thirsty. Hit that tea house. Okay, mood is fixed. Okay, mood's at 97. You know what? While I'm here. Had to watch double to catch up. I have to, when I do editing, I generally watch myself in double. It's very weird to hear yourself like that. I don't have the worst voice for it. At least I don't totally chipmunk. Okay, that fixed the mood. We built that. Pawn shop. Pawn shop. You're good to go, right? You're good to go. Okay. That was 2 things down. I don't even remember why we came here, but... Oh, for the concubine. Yep. Alright, so as soon as the other concubine is good to go, then we will send Solaris out. I don't think they can get pregnant if he's not here, so... Solaris, get to work, man. Alright, we also now just picked up some extra bodies. And you are good at art. And we said that art was good for visiting other... where's that? Interact with clan. Oh boy, I don't remember who's doing what. Food clan was one we were trying to make some inroads with. Let's do this. Okay, you go do that for a minute. Sure. And you are medicine. Okay, I want you, for the time being, set duty, treat illnesses for clan members. Reduces clan illness chance by 40%. Okay, maybe we do want multiple doctors. Alright, cool. You're in. Okay, you... Okay, marriage 70. So there is one that's not at 100. Business. Okay, you're more of a might person. You can, like, collect rent or something. I'm not going to assign you yet. You are might. You can go collect rent. We got to send the brawny ladies to go get our rent. Where's my money? Philosopher. You like business. What is your problem? Have you done your studies for business? It's art. Business. Nope, now you are. Okay, pregnant. Okay, next stop, we wanted to double check. Books for babies, yes. Books for babies, yes. No on Arena. Rena likes writing. Add books, you're gonna do writing. And while we're here, no private tutor. Yes, private tutor. Okay, you are the only one then. Teacher, appoint. Oh, we have a whole stable here. We're looking for writing. That's fine. Do we have anyone else who was just born? No, we don't have any of the weirdities in the family tree yet. I really wish this page could be expanded. Like, I want this to take up my whole screen so that I could have it wider rather than zooming out like this, because this is illegible to me. Okay, are we full on actors? That's another one I don't remember if we ever actually finished. We good? Plays arranged. Apparently that's the only play I know. And we do have a full cast. Okay. Oh, parties. Another one we haven't done. A family banquet. we're gonna just get sloshed, I think. There you go, 300 booze. Confirm. Alright, so the She Clan. The She Clan's my ally, basically. Let's just keep working on them. I want to get them really high. Yeah, and I think I've been sending out too many invites and spreading myself too thin. This UI makes me think that 5 guests are maximum. Apparently all the ladies came to dinner. Sure, sure. Civilian lady, that's a little weird. Double civilians. Sure. Don't forget. Yes, I did manage to do that tabula. If you have the rights to build housing in a province, donate money and build housing. Huge renown per house. I don't, unfortunately. They just will not give me a governorship. How you doing? Let's see. Age 11. You got writing up to 75. My plan is we're gonna max out your writing, and then we're gonna start you in a medicine skill. So that's the plan currently. Scholarly, renowned, a laureate, doing rather nice. How can you get more plays? In the bookstore, says Tabula. Oh, that's a great question. Let's go check, see if we can find any. We must have gotten that one from somewhere, because I don't think we had one. It's probably down here at the bottom, if I had to guess. Crafts, cunning. Master landscape is art. More art. More ink. And that's into arts. We'll buy those. Other bookstore. Taoism, cunning, eternal landscape. No, that doesn't look to be it here. My personal bookstore. Medicine, I will nab that. Cunning. Does not appear to be the case. Or if it is, it's rare. Alright, now I need to remember our library scheme. I think... Wasn't this one the special area? Yeah, this is the special area. So here's where all the non-statted stuff, and apparently art. Get those out of here. Okay, so the non-statted stuff. So might, that's a no. Medicine, that's a yes. Ooh, that was a new one too. Cunning, Taoism, technology. Yep, that's all those. Rent collected. Look at that. That's what we want to see. All right, anyone not loyal? You're okay. You're good. 69, nice. Loyalty 60. You're a little sketch. 40. Okay, you two. Casey and Patrick need to be examined. So we will store all. We will head to Casey. We will manage. We will investigate. Apparently Slice is local? Cool. But that's not what we're doing. Where is my... again, here's another spot. It'd be nice if I could order these by a skill, aka business. We have a dude with 100 business. I just need to find him. He's married into the family. Oh, is he out of stamina? Yeah, it's him. Yulong Zhang. Okay. Remind me next month. We need to come back and do some auditing. We also just are able to do some fertilizing. I think, wasn't that also at KC? Oh my goodness. We're getting completely swarmed. All right, philosopher and Yang Bi Jiang's daughter. All right. Ograph, as the member that's chatting right now, you are in. I don't think we have an Ograph yet. I'm pretty certain we don't. I'm not allowed to look, am I? Of course I'm not. I'm pretty sure you don't have one. You're in Ograph. Give Babel the Taoism book and make him an immortal cultivator. Play some amazing cultivation simulator. I have a powerful talisman. One level 4 spell. Would you buy it? Yeah, obviously. What is it? Gift. Luck plus 10. All right. This one, we're going full investment on Raven. Raven, the family hopes rest on your shoulders. You must become a doctor. You're 12. You should already be a doctor. 46 luck, 79 writing. I expect you to pass things. When's our next one? And actually, hold on. Is there a way to tell what she has passed already? She's passed her prelims. I think as a child, prelims are all you can do. I don't think you're allowed to do renown, or excuse me, rural. I could be wrong about that. It's in October, so we have a long ways to go. Okay. Is what that is. Congrats, but I'm jealous. I will say I'm gonna give preference to channel members if they're live and chatting, and if they're not there, then I generally pick someone who's been helpful or funny or whatever. Begging does not increase your odds very much, is all I'm gonna say. I'm fine if you want to do it, but that is my priorities at the moment. Is she even reading medical books? Not yet, Insar. She's got to get her writing up to 100, ideally. She's 12 and she doesn't have 100 reading. I don't even know what she's doing, frankly. Once she masters that, then we'll switch her over. We probably should do a little audit here for people who are at 100 stat and our clan members, because they probably should switch what they're reading. Like here, Rosetta, what are you reading? And I can't do it because they're not home. Man, I mean, it makes sense, but that's frustrating. And maybe that's just a streamer problem, because now I have to try to remember when they're home to do that. Okay, William does not have 100 in anything. Solaris, yeah, you're doing the work there. Okay, new kid. Autograph. Train. What are you good at? Autograph. All business. All right. We need some business people. You can start studying business. Do we have a business teacher? 51. Let's do a quick look around. All right, you can have some snacks. And here's your head thing, and here's your bow. I probably should go buy some better weapons. I don't remember what the situation, why it was those specifically I bought. I think it was just because it was funny to me. Hothnog with a £2 super chat. Thank you very much. If you forgot to type a comment, just type a normal one. You don't have to double super chat. I'll make sure to read it. Thank you very much, sir. Always appreciated. She needs to know 1 million characters. Yeah. I don't think it's 1 million. Isn't modern Chinese about 5,000? Something like that. If a character got divination or Taoism skill, it'd be interesting to see if you can craft. I don't know if that's in game or not. I hope it is. That would be very cool. Lord Sky finally got a live stream. Welcome in, Lord. He needs to be an option to write books. Oh, that'd be really cool. If you're 100 in any stat, you should be able to write a book about it. As weird as that kind of sounds with having a writing skill, I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe that could be a duty, write books, and they just try to produce books. Okay, we were here to look for a retainer that was good at business. 60. She's 19. Clumsy, plain, and a merchant. You feel like a character from a light novel, and you're a widow at 19. Wow, that sucks. All right, you know what? Are you looking for work? I have a 0-year-old that's looking to open some small business ventures. We're going to give the child a small loan of 5 million coins. Get them started, you know, little bankroll. All right, and we want our business teacher. There you go. All right, Autograph, good luck. You're off and running. I expect you to have like 20 business next time I look at you, or I'll be disappointed. Okay, that was that. Next, beef. I'm not going to send the kids. Well, I got to be a little bit careful here. I don't want them to be out of stamina when we have a exam pop. There's an exam next month. I'm just going to not send people out just to make sure that doesn't have a problem. I'm being overly careful about that, but it is what it is. All right, I need some time just to flow. So we need to audit, possibly study, and then go hunting. Those are the 3 current things we are doing. All right, let's just let some time go here for a second. Nope, no comment. Well, I'm reading your nope, no comment anyways. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. I will say, I think I mentioned this on, it was probably the Cyber Night stream, but last month was by far my best month on YouTube, both subscribers and just monetarily. Literally double my best month before that. And it was a combination of, we had some really big events in my Dominions content. We finished an age, we did a tier video that people have been looking forward to, and we played a popular nation. And then combine that with House of Legacy just absolutely popping off. It was a great month. I have no delusions that this month will be nearly as good, but it was really nice to see that my ceiling has raised, let's just put it that way a little bit. Does anyone know if I can bring someone back if they get exiled? What are all these horrible things that you guys keep having happen? I've had no one get killed, no one get executed, no one get exiled. Everyone else is like, please, stop executing all of my clan members. All right, prelims. Solaris. You have any chance? Probably not. Simon. Probably not. Lucifer. Probably not. You all failed. Shameful display, and I can't cheat. All right. Don't forget to investigate the farms. Yes. Casey and Patrick were the ones that needed it. I need to do this before we go hunting. All right, where's my dude? Writing is not you. Where is my dude? Okay. Apparently, is he just literally using all of his stamina up on whatever his job is? What is Yu Long doing? Because he's been tired for multiple months now. You're a Gen 1. Yeah, you're here. Trade. Oh, that's where that gold is coming from. He's generating that 7 gold. Okay. Man, I need some more business people. I guess we're gonna let them smuggle all the poop they want. We'll come back to that. I don't feel like turning that off. Okay. Peasants are coming in. Manage. We have no animals here. So reduce the herders. Can I adjust this? Okay, it's the same screen apparently. Quantity is set to 0, yeah. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. And at Patrick, same diff basically. We have people coming in. If I manage, let's do it the other way, just out of curiosity. Okay, this is better. Clicking reduce seems to fire them. This makes them idle. Hopefully that means they turn into planters. Unassigned peasants. Okay. Okay, I understand that now. Okay, good. Let's go fix KC the same way. Okay, so manage, adjust. Unfortunately, the people I fired are just gone. That's redundant. You would never want to do this when I could just do this. This should make them unassigned. Okay, and then the newest farm, Mustafa Acres. Okay, got a few people in. We're not up high enough for a manager. Okay, October is our next exam. Actually, no. Yes, because it's year 25. October's the next one. So now we can go hunting. All right. Yeah, that's fine. You definitely need to be doing it, and I don't care who else. I guess there's no point in not doing it. I suppose we could spend the time. Maybe I should show that. So if we go to town, we can find people with high stats and interact with them to try to gain stats. So if we do, let me find somebody here. I think Lucifol, you had some. Lucifol wants to do might. So you're in a bad example. You actually do want to do hunting. Okay, well, bad example, but we're going to do it anyways. So we're going to go citizens. We're going to go might. Here's a 51 might person. So we're going to click them. We're going to do a friendly spar. Can't do it with the kids. So you can do this with your adults. So like Babel's going to go have a friendly spar with this lady. 51 might versus my 44. I gained 0.03. So for might, I think it's better to go hunting. But you can do that for all your skills if you really want to power game it. When I'm streaming, that's a lot of UI. That's a lot of UI. I don't know. But if you're just playing and you want to really min-max, that's a better use of stamina, I feel. Yeah, look at this. 0.2 is way better than what we got out of that. I think it also has to do with the disparity between your scores. So if you find somebody with 100 and you're really low, you'll get a lot more. Hire a good business retainer? Yeah, I guess we could go find another one. We were struggling with that just a second ago. We should aim for 400 peasants. We're working on it. Rishi says it's 2:30 a.m. for me. Yikes. 2:30 a.m.? I'm trying to think where you might be at. Are you towards the Middle East? Because I'm pretty sure that, like, Western Europe's 9 ahead of me. "41-year-old Babel getting schooled by 55-year-old local woman." Dude, she knows Kung Fu. That's not even fair. Send Solaris to Might School. Okay, Solaris. He hasn't got his concubine pregnant yet. He's got to put in the work. If you want to go to Might School, you got to get both of your ladies pregnant. That was the agreement. In Germany, it's 22-22. I don't know if you read my comment before. Can I have a you'll have to remind me when we get there. It's 4:24. You must be East Coast. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on West Coast US, which is just like the worst time zone for other people. As I've been mentioning, after this following week, I'll be on my summer schedule, so I'm going to do a much earlier stream. I'll probably have, it'll be 10 a.m. PST time will be my morning stream. It's probably going to be House of Legacy will be one of the games on that rotation. And then I'll do a few hours. I'll take a couple hours for like lunch and a break. And then we'll come back with an evening stream at 4 p.m. PST. And that'll be a different game. So it'll be... Right now on the schedule, we have House of Legacy on the AM. We have Cyber Knights on the PM. I'm probably going to add... I'm thinking I'm going to do maybe the new Rune Factory game that just came out on the AM. And in the PM, I'm probably going to do a Shadow Empire or... I got a couple things in the hopper. I'm not going to throw names out there yet, but something like that. Greetings from Poland. Well, hello, Poland. Do not send an elder clan member to an army battle. I watched what happened to someone else earlier. Their head clan member died at a young age. Yeah. We did stay away from battle with Babel at the beginning. Midwife, congratulations. Bailan Yu of your clan is pregnant. Is that who I think it is? It is. All right. Now Solaris can go to school. Now you got all your chores done. As soon as the wife's pregnant, he's like, well, I gotta go study. What am I studying? I'm studying Might. I'll be gone for 4 years. Good luck, kids. Typical. Father said he's heading out for a kung fu manual and hasn't returned. Pendragon says, ooh, Shadow Empire? Yes. I did a playthrough a couple months ago. People really enjoyed it. It was a good playthrough. It was a pretty good playthrough. I was planning on waiting until the new DLC comes out, but it feels like we're actually pretty far away based on the pacing of his devlogs. So I think I'm going to do another run. I think I'm going to do it on the beta branch. I generally don't like to do that, but because we're going to be in heavy streaming, I think I can get it done before something breaks. He wants to escape. Yep. New clan member, Solaris. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He's like, well, wife's 9 months pregnant. Heading out. Heading out. You guys need anything while I'm out? I'll be back in a few years. All right. We had a super a minute ago from Hothnog. Hothnog, your inner kung fu master is born. You're in. All right, let's go do all the baby things. Little Hothnog loves antiques, just fresh out of the womb, and she's like, oh man, I miss Art Deco. Me too, Hothnog, me too. No talent, no skill yet. All right, generically speaking then, we're gonna train you in writing. And then teacher, appoint, we don't have any leanies. Okay, you are terrible. Why am I paying you? What was your job? Mood, health, life. Yeah, you need to go, Wiener G. You gotta go. Yeah, look at this. 80 art. That's at least something. And here's just a high generic one. You can have the high generic. Gift, you're allowed to have snacks. Here's your bow. Here's your splendid ornament. There you go. All right, I want a new weapon. I want better weapons. What do we got here? +9, +8. All right, let's start buying these up. I think there's another weapon store. Yeah, smithy. All right. I'm not feeling like editing those at the moment, but at some point I will go through and do that. No reason not to. Since we're in town anyways, let's hit the bank. It's kind of funny. It's like, at times it feels like, oh man, I'm playing really slow. And then like, I have a bajillion things I need to do every single month. I'm trying not to leave the game paused too much. That's just part of it. All right, buy no veggies. Sag. That's a good price for cheese. How much cheese do I have? That would decimate my cheese stocks. They only want to buy 58. Who only buys 58 cheeses? Seems weird. All right. 58 babble cheese. Dried fruits, that's a terrible price. I guess we could sell off our minerals, but yeah, whatever. I have unlimited money, essentially. I assume once I can start investing this in cities, that'll probably be where it goes. But I don't feel like paying somebody else to improve the city. Help. Was it 10,000 or 20,000? I think it was 10,000. What else do I want? Retainer. We wanted a business retainer. I really need like a really high one. 33 ain't it, Chief. 33 ain't it. Dan Yang, what happened to you? You used to be the best city. It's really gone downhill since the rebels showed up. Haven't watched the new stream till the end, but the comments spoiled it. Oh no! Someone's afraid of diapers. Yep. Yep. News, what happened? I can double check. Oh, a couple babies were born. Solaris had his child born and he ran away to school for 3 years. The original character, yes, Tanth, to my shame, the original character is still alive. Bank, exchange, gold. All right, we want business. Give business, please. 51. Alright, fine. Recruit. Hire. Also, retainers. Where is that lady? Okay, again, I need a drop down here. Okay, Winner. I have no idea why I hired you. You are garbage, Winner. I should flog you to death, but I'm just gonna fire you. Arts 80. All right, King or Anne, you get a pass. In fact, I think I might go check and see if you're a better performer. And you're the new business lady. Okay, go to the estate. Check the actors. Actors. 59. You could do other things for me. Get out of here. You're in. Okay, next. Farm. We're gonna go investigate. Thought I wouldn't make it back, did ya? Retainer. 51. Aha! Aha! Nice try. Where's my option to give them a beating? I feel like if you're the town governor that I appointed and you're stealing from me, you at least get a caning. Especially if you attack my retainers when I'm doing this. Out of stamina. Alright. Patrick needs to be audited still. I'm gonna totally remember that. The prosperity in Danyang is down. Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Danyang used to be good to me. Maybe we should go do a donation. Who is this? I didn't even look. I think that was William, and you failed, William. Danyang. Prosperity is 528. If we go to edit. All right. Here's 1,000,000 coins. Make this place better, because it sucks. Bingming Shi, I'm disappointed in you. Your clan is disappointed in you. Get better. Get better. Pay the stores in Danyang more to raise the economy. Are you talking about the employees that I'm paying? Our clan is so nice, we don't kill workers, we just fire them. That's right. We're a little soft. We're a little soft. It's not poop this time. Only because they don't have the option. That's the rice farm. Okay, rent collected. Store alt ban. I didn't even get time to finish checking everyone. Patrick, let's check you. Manage. Investigate. My boyo's not back, right? Yeah, he's never gonna have stamina because he has that job. I'm just gonna have to accept that. I mean, it's not much, but it's the principle of things, you know? Okay, Mustafa, how we doing? We're not up to 20 yet. Also, I kind of feel like I need to get that gate in here. Let's put a gate in. Feels bad. All right, you move. Actually, and you move, and you move. Put a gate in. And then we'll do a little, I don't know, a little fence area. Wrong fence. This one. Sure, and then give me a path. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And trees. By the way, if you hit space on a tree, I think they all have at least 2. So there's a little bit more variety than it otherwise might look. There we go. Okay, keep on keeping on. More veggies, please. Manage. Just, yeah. Nope. Nope. I wish this was just a do not come. Or these are the jobs I want you to fill. Only ever seen plays as a pop-up event to buy, never in shops. Good to know. Good to know. Broad Builder. Came of age. Excellent. How'd you turn out, Broad? And there's a eunuch. Hopefully those two unit things are not connected. In recognition of the Builder Clan service, His Majesty invites your clan to join the Royal Beauty Pageant. I think this requires adult females. I don't think we have any adult females. Womp womp. Alright. Non-committal. Womp womp. Alright, Broad. How'd you turn out? 41 writing. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed. Alright. Let's try. I want to try out I want to try this out more than anything else. I want... Oh. Government Affair. The position of Chief Censor of Changsha Province is vacant. Please appoint someone. Okay, somebody said that this is a promotion, if I remember right. From Marshal to Chief Censor. I think is it Bobby's turn again? Alright, Bobby, you're up. Alright, I want the main suite. Oh. Yes, possible. Verse Trial. I wasn't able... Oh, you're on study tour. I could still do this while you're here. But I couldn't send you to the pageant. Okay. Broad. Please give them a residence. Okay, fine. Broad. Gotta find a residence that isn't currently used. Here we go. Max. Max. I need some more servants. Broad. Alright, more servants. Living. I don't love how that looks, but whatever. Manage. Upgrade. Okay, never mind. That does actually kind of bother me. Build. Okay, that's better. Alright, then manage. I want to recruit servants. Assign all servants. I now have over 500 servants, apparently. Marta Builder's teacher has passed away. Alright, we got all kinds of things I need to do here. Marta's teacher. Is it a bad sign that I don't remember who Marta was? Marta's teacher. Marta. Likes wine. Me too, kid. Me too. You have, like, nothing distinct about you. Okay. Teacher. I mean, he's fine. She has better stats. Yeah, let's put her in there. Okay, that was that. That was that. Private school. Verse trial. Broad. Alright, come on, Broad. Get yourself a poetess. Tanya D of the D clan. Okay, we have no workings with them at the moment. 43 renown. She likes writing. 59 writing. I mean, she's as mediocre as you are. That fits. 40 cunning. Has some luck. Has a little charisma. Her hobby's incense, if you know what I mean. All right, you're in. That was very nice. That was very nice. I really like that. Do we want to... Oh my goodness, game, you're killing me. Do we want to do the same thing for our other lady? I think we're going to marry her out, probably. I gotta look at her stats again. All right, Solaris, Builder, and Beyond. Okay, Solaris, this is his concubine's child. And a Pendragon, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Don't forget, your people are back now. All right, kid's barely born, and he's already reminding me of my schedule. You're in. You go over the combat room. Yep, Bow Wow. We did find that earlier. More rooms for family. You demoted her? I thought that was a promotion from Marshal to head censor. William on a study tour. Yeah, he will do that after he gets the kid on the way. Sign new books. Yes, there we go. That's the one we needed to do. Is it possible to create a prodigal child? I don't know how much we can do that. There's some level of genetic inheritance of some sort. Like if your parents have a talent, you're more likely to inherit it. I don't know how far that goes, though. As you can see here, we're only into Gen 3. Party, how good is my teacher? I can double check. Okay, but books with officials. Apparently not all my officials are home. Did I miss that by a day, or were they not all home? She's home, but she's on a study tour. Don't say. Raven, train, teacher. I mean, you've outdone him, but he's a really high generalist. We don't have anybody with higher writing than what you already have. You're smarter than your teachers. You're also more renowned than him. And he's ancient. I think I'm going to leave well enough alone on that one. You seem to be progressing just fine. It's fairly... I literally missed it by a day. Okay. December. Officials books. Pendragon, yeah. Pendragon needs to get set up. Alright, so gifts. Eat your snacks. Alright, you're going to be the first one. I don't know why we wouldn't give a baby a whip sword. There's no bad things that could happen from doing that. That's crazy. There you go. Also, we haven't gone and looked at our pawn shop. Do we have things we can buy? People were saying that was a thing. Okay, so textile in shop. So we're looking for like rare things. Antiques, here we are, here we are. We found a source of antiques. Yep. Yep. A jade mountain. I love those beautiful jade peaks. Yep. Quantity is maxed out. Okay, I'm not allowed to take any more? Or is my space full? I don't think my space is full. My space is definitely not full. Okay, so there's only a certain amount I can take from my pawn shop, apparently. Revenue minus 1,851k because of all the stuff I just took. More antiques. Okay, I'll be back. I forgot to assign a teacher. We need to get a new one. That other guy's kind of a clown. Let's see what we can get. What was your... Might. Okay. Give me someone good. Here's another one. I wish family members could be assigned as tutors. Especially if they married in. Maybe not your mainline branch. 56 might and you're young. Alright. You're in. Recruit. Hire. And train. Books for might. Teacher for might. All right, Pendragon, get him, kid. Nope, nope. Okay, how are we doing on food? Okay, yeah, look at that. We were at basically like 0 rice, and now we're up to 229. Now, 10,000 troops was about 130,000 rice. I want at least double that before we try again. Veggies are not high enough. Meat's okay at the current time. How is Mustafa doing? Still not enough people. Position of chief censor in Nanhai is vacant. Okay, both of you are already chief censors. The Yin. Okay, I guess I could scratch the back of the Shi clan. You're okay at writing. You're good at writing. You're a marshal. Deputy governor. Yeah, I think chief censor is higher than marshal. Is what I'm feeling here. No firm position. Here's a Fu clan. Oh, maybe we give Fu a bone. Let's do that. There you go. Have fun. There's a female item that's plus 11 charisma. Babel wife, only child married out. Babel wife, only child married out. Okay, neither of you have a chance. Shameful display. What? Oh, you're talking her? We have William. We have William. Yeah. Hold it. Yeah. Continue on. I guess we probably should hit up our fief. We just had exams, so I don't need to worry about stamina. Get a bear. Get a bear. There we go. Simon got a bear. This is so good. I wish there was the equivalent of this for writing. Maybe that's what these villages should be able to do. Since this is kind of the same screen. So we have these villages and we have the towns. Maybe the towns, you should be able to send people there to like do administration or write letters for people. Maybe that would work. And then or maybe for the villages. I feel like one of these should be business and one of these should be writing. Tianya D of your clan is pregnant. I'm gonna have to remind myself, who is Tianya D? I don't have these names. We're getting to the point where it's just all kind of flowing together. Okay, that is Broad's wife. Okay, she likes writing. He likes writing. Okay. Broad, I think we're going to get you a concubine. Oh. Uh-oh. I changed screens right as that popped up? Okay, good. Government position. Okay, other clans. We are full. Magistrate, marshal. No firm position. All right, we'll help him out. Relationship 35. There you go. Okay, we came here. We're looking for a writing lady. 52. A little old. 45. Talent in writing. Okay. I'm just gonna peek if there's anyone who has an interesting skill. No, that's way terrible. Yuana Liu. Propose marriage, find concubine. This is for Broad. Here's some lip balm. And a bunch of hairpins. There you go. Tabula says there's so many babies. Yeah, it's because like our first generation of people all had a set of kids, and then those kids all got married and are now having their kids. I know in like my family, we had a lot of like distance between kids. So like I have some cousins who are like 15 years older than me, and then a whole bunch of cousins around my age. Now Broad will flee from the diapers. He's got to get the second one pregnant first, but yes, that is what's gonna happen. Okay, my goodness, you are just really needy. We could actually give it to Babel. We could give it to Babel. Babel's not really a good fighter, and I don't want him to get himself killed. You know what? Yeah, maybe we take something a little more relaxing. You know, he's like 40. He's practically dead. Tabula says, my sisters are all older by at least 7 years. Yeah. I worked with somebody who, I think their daughter was like 16, and they had a surprise son. So 16 years between those two kids. Yuan, oh my goodness, Lou. Okay, wow, Broad. Is that literally the Broad's new? Holy moly, Broad. All right, putting into work, my man. Can I get you another concubine? That was ridiculous. Okay, not here because we've already gone through the roster there. I'm just curious because that was quick. No talent. No talentless people in my clan. Rod's going crazy. Okay, yeah, all dudes. 59, 48, 22, no talent, no talent, no talent. Kuiji province, ugh. Ugh, imagine marrying someone from Kuaji. Gross. Alright, how's Nanhai these days? 20, likes writing, has a talent, isn't great at it. Widowed. Unlucky and clumsy. I feel like there's a story there. Broad is not allowed to have 2 concubines. Alright. Nobody else has earned the right. Okay, Broad. Now that you've got your stud duties done, you are a writer, train. Oh, you need a horse. Of course. Horse market that I own. Maybe we don't do it from our own. It's just hurting my profits. Okay, again, I don't really know exactly the stats. I assume power probably helps you fight. Speed probably helps you run away, and I have no idea what smart does. But that's just pure guess. That's pure guessing. That's just good generic stats. That's pretty good too. That looks cool. I like that one. Name him like coal or charcoal or something. I don't know why we have green horses. That's a little weird. That's a celestial steed. I'll buy that. All right, Broad, gift, horse. I'm gonna give you the cool looking one. I got the stud of stud. There you go, buddy. All right, go train. Nope. Study, and you're studying writing, and we can only go once, so we just want to go all in on it. So, writing level 3 for 4 years. All right, let's try to remember. I'm not going to be able to. Writing 41 for Broad. If someone's a superstar, comment on this video for me. Broad Builder, 41 writing, study, so that we can see how much he actually gets. I'm curious to know if it's worth wasting 3 years of our life for some writing, whereas we could just keep reading books. Broad has 100 fertility, doesn't need the pill. Hidden stat, right? Okay, let some time roll here. I want to click over. I guess we could bank while we're here. You have a bank, right? Right, guys, bank. Am I still not collecting the rent from here? Jewelry, exchange. Sensor is available. All right. You are all... Wow, everyone has a job. I'm wondering if maybe the first generation just died off, because we weren't getting these pop-ups before. I could... See, look at this. I can appoint a governor as a censor. Stats for horses matter only for fighting clean members. Fine. Get higher level books, they add up over time. We have a pretty good smattering of books. I can double check. Have your son collect rent? Yeah, we really should. In Nanhai. Since there's an imperial job. Yeah, so... War Minister is Rosetta. Babel's already a censor, as is Idolac. So everyone that's qualified from me is already in there. I don't think I want to... I'm not close to the Yin clan. We married a D, didn't we? Sure. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. William, I've caught a stroke! No! I don't think that's how that works, William, but maybe that's a symptom of your stroke. Yes, we will treat you. Okay, so this is interesting. Skill 8, right? If I go here, it doesn't tell me what your skill is. Apparently we have 2. Slice's concubine apparently learned medicine. That's news to me. Okay, we need to go look at Slice's concubine. How fast is he to catch that? Have Babel become a... Okay, Insar, is there something I'm not doing that would make that happen? I was under the understanding that unless I'm allowed to appoint my own people, I just have to wait for somebody to give me the job. I've never been offered it. In Chinese, the skills have levels. Okay, so this is just missing. I'm gonna guess it's not as good as an 8. So we're gonna hire Nanying Xing. You must save William. We gave him some traditional Chinese medicine to cure his stroke. I'm harassed by Fanlan Kai. Well, that's not a Babel or builder name, so we're gonna scold them. Okay. Slice's concubine. Slice is up here somewhere. Slice. Concubine. You are practicing medicine. Okay, then I have a second. I have 2 medicine people. Ah. Okay, set duty. Treat illnesses. Yeah, look at this. She's better. She's a better doctor than the other one because the other one had 40. Okay. All right. Send me to the infirmary. Raven's 13. All right, we need to send somebody to collect those taxes. Valen, you. And really, collecting taxes doesn't really need stats, so somebody who has might and will never fight is perfect for that. So we want you to collect rents in Nanhai. Go. That also means I can invest in some more real estate. Because I wasn't doing that because it was pointless. Buy, lease. We never really got a full handle on this. Lease. Man, if only there was an app where we could all get together and collude on how much rent should be, and then we could raise the price of all the rent. That sounds really fair. We should definitely do that. Alright. Buy that one, lease that one. No one wants to rent it for 7,000. 5,000. No one wants to do it. 4 or 5. No. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Lease. Yeah, there's got to be some stat. It's got to be prosperity. I'm almost certain. Yeah, we had to go really low on that. All right, I'm not going to buy any more houses at the moment here. Because we're getting like 9,000 from this one. And those two together are barely making that much now. We need to get all this stuff repaired. Also, this city does not have my new businesses. Pawn shop. next to the bookstore, and a courtesan lounge. I can always move it. Here. Alright, upgrade you all the way. Hire all the people. If you take a city by force, you get first pick on who's in charge. I swear we did, and I didn't get the option to at least make governor. I'm 90% sure we did. Maybe I did it as a for the emperor. Maybe. Okay, hire, max, hire. Yeah, it definitely feels like the pawn shop is a very good one to own rather than these other things, because I can get things here that I cannot buy other places. So it's just food for thought on that. Art, textiles. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Splendid ornament, which is what most of our ladies have, is 7. Here's a palace ribbon for 8. And a comb for 9. And an armlet for 10. And a jade necklace for 11. All right, now we're done. All right, so we can get much better stuff here. All right. Gift. You can have the better stuff. You've put up with a lot. You put up with a lot. There you go. When they die, do I get their stuff? Asking for a friend. 11. 11. Did I change your weapon? I did. I changed your weapon. I did. Alright, and then Raven, because you are apparently the family prodigy, have a whip sword, and you get one of the better jewelry pieces. Alright, and I will go through here. We'll give them whip swords. Gift, whip sword. Probably need to go through and buy another set. Gift, whip sword, yep, already got you. Whip sword, better jewelry. Also, do we have a bank here that's functioning, or is this one of those bankless? We're bankless. Bankless in Nanhai. See if a governor is a civilian. I don't... Let's look at that again. So, like, I'm pretty certain I took this province. So I could impeach him. I could try impeaching him. What I really would want is actually over here. But I'm not able to do that. I am able to do stuff over here. So I don't know what the difference is between these. This was my starting province. You need to pass your doctor's test. That's right. The stats just keep rising. Do you have someone on auto purchase antiques? No, I don't think we currently do. The person we wanted to get with antiques, he didn't work out. The Danyan guy's a clan guy. I gotcha. So I can only impeach people who are not from a clan. I'm just verifying your words. That does seem to be true. Depose seems to be... Those are people that I appointed, so I must have power to appoint censors. I'm not going to do that at the moment. No. All right, let's try it. Impeach. The impeacher is going to be Bobby. She is the chief censor of this area. And we need to have a reason. Do I? Do I need to have a reason? I have a feeling that this isn't going to be good if we make something up. Can I... I'm not allowed to interact with him. I wanted to talk with him and see if we could figure it out. He has 100 writing. He's bad at business. He's shy. He's decrepit. Plain static philosopher. Embezzling. All right, Insar. Impeached. I assume some time needs to go by. Impeach members of other clans. What do we even need to do? We need to be invited to a party. We need to discover an actual crime. We need to build a house in a city we own. Yeah, those are all things. Get fief and titles. I have a fief. That's a little awkward. Can I have multiple fiefs? Because that's crazy. Draft workers to alter landscape. I did that too. I guess we could go fiddle with that. So that's going to be... I don't know. Let's clear out that one. So we're going to clear forest. And we'll just use our slaves because it makes people mad. Well, maybe let's try like 100. Drafting workers. Some are eager. Some don't want to do it. We got 100. 145 months. Right. Maybe we don't bother with that. Maybe we don't bother with that. Plan, get the beef, make an idol. Yeah, we need someone to die. Met royals. Okay, we could probably do that. So who's here? Bobby's here, right? Bobby is here. I want to actually... No. Take me to Royal Capital. He's low charisma. I hope that means he's gonna lose. All right, here we go. This is, I believe, the Emperor. Yep, Emperor. He's lustful. All right, visit him. Is Babel able to visit? I can. Interact. Pay tribute. Female. That's ominous. Pay tribute. Treasure. Sure. I mean, everyone knows the Emperor likes 21 fox pelts. There you go. That was not much. I don't think I maxed that out. Okay, did that give me credit? It sure did. All right, then let's just let time flow. I want him to pop back up and we'll do it again. I created one beauty pill. Purchase. Palace staff. Okay. I don't really care about all these concubines. Come back, Emperor, come back. Rent collected. Cha-ching. All right, we're going to be looking at doing another military campaign now. I think that's enough food. We probably... Oh, wait. It's December. I think people might be home. Did I catch it in time for once? No, I didn't. Is it January that they come home? Emperor, Empress is red, Emperor is gold. All right, so we have, let's go back. I'm not gonna miss it. We have a few days. We'll let time play here. Emperor proclaims Chun Hao Pan as Crown Prince. Hail the Emperor. Empress, I think she pops up. I thought it was over here, but maybe not. Oh, maybe it's this one. There he is. All right. Visit. Scully, we haven't talked to you in a hot minute. Why don't you go visit him? And we'll interact, and we'll pay some tribute. Obviously, the Emperor loves tiger pelts. Set quality. Tiger pelts. There we go. Tribute. That's a crap ton of money. Okay, that was not much, and this was way more money. So this is already maxed. So we sent too much as one. because we're just overdoing it. It'd be nice if they warned me about that. Okay, cool. We finished this. Get that extra renown. Build a house and delegates. Hang on. Oh, I almost missed it. Okay. Books. Officials. Books officials. Okay. We need to just do a quick audit here. Actually, I need some more swords. If I'm going to go through all those people, I might as well give them swords too. This is me not unpausing. Okay, we need smithies. Smithy. Give me your swords, good sir. Smithy. 6. You don't have any good swords. Short sword. I guess we'll take those. Stock up on them. Alright. There we go. Alright. Take me home. Country road. Okay. Babel. Train. He's working on writing. He sure is. You try, Babel. You try. Alright. Gift. Alright. I have a steak cleaver? Oh, a stark cleaver. Okay. I mean, you do some military stuff. And for a guy, we're using the Jade Pendant, which is, to my knowledge, the best we've found so far. Scully. Has the best. Is doing might. Yep. Should be reading. Maybe they're not reading while they're away. I don't think they're reading while they're away. Give Babel a horse. Does Babel not have a horse? Oh. Awkward. Thank you for the catch. Been clan leader since before we invented horses. Thank you very much. Rosetta. 10. There you go. Invincible and beautiful. Rosetta just has it all. Is reading books about cunning because she is done with might. Very cunning. Up to 42. Super. This is actually probably our strongest character. No joke there. Okay. Idolac. Okay, he needs a sword. Has a horse. Give him better jewelry. He is trying to increase his writing. Yep. Bobby has the stuff. Here's a better piece of jewelry. Bobby also has a luck. I think we're gonna pass that on. Oh, am I not allowed to take that back? Okay, apparently you can't take Bobby's magic away. I was gonna give it to somebody else who needs to pass things, but okay, sure. And then training. Bobby is working on charisma. Right? And that's everybody. Scully has no horse. Correct. All right, there we go. You just haven't visited much. Yeah, I think Shannon isn't Shannon on a gotta find Shannon. A study tour. Where are you, Shannon? Slice, Solaris, Scully. I'm not crazy. You're here somewhere. Shannon married. That's right. Shannon married out. Thank you. And both in game and. Oh no. Yeah, that is a little weird. I feel like we need a separate actual family tree, and then we need like a, I don't know, clan members in court or something one at the She clan. Yeah, that's right. We like the She. They're fine. Okay, that was the big thing that we needed to catch. Let's continue on. A new clan member is born. Broad and Tianir's son. Did they have 2 kids? I swear they've already done that. Okay. Rude Wolf. Rude Wolf, not son of Wolf. Welcome in. Thank you for being a member. Okay. Then we gotta do all the kid stuff. I'm gonna need a new tutor. Oh no, you are fresh. You like writing. Right. Gift. Here's a sword. I love the idea of giving babies whip swords. That just amuses me to no end, truthfully. All right, new writing tutor. Pendragon says, I think it's a cultural thing. Don't they literally move the wife to the other family's registry? I don't know for Chinese. I think, isn't that a Japanese thing? You would join your husband's family registry? I could be wrong on that. I'm not totally up to date on historical Asian culture marriage registry history. Somebody will have to school me on that one. Okay, tutor writing. Tutor writing. 51, 70 writing. She has a rabbit. You're in. Hired. All right, train, read, writing books, teacher, appoint, writing lady. All right, Rude Wolf, you're in. Next. It is year 26. In March, we have another prelim coming up. All right, let's just let that pop before I go do anything else. All right, kids, how you doing? 11 and 8. You guys have barely moved. I guess you're studying might, and you're probably studying business. That's no excuse for not passing your exams. Check if you have a grandchild in the Shi clan. Oh, we could do that. Shi clan. Shi clan? Visit. I don't think they show kids. Okay, William. Oh, they do show kids. What would be the best way to do that? So they shouldn't have changed the name, so we should be able to see Shannon, if Shannon is still amongst the living. I think Shannon was wearing red. Well, look at that. Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants. Shannon, there you are. Not pregnant. Yeah, here's another one. Like, show me her kid. Like, should be it wife of, parent of. It needs another line right here. And I don't think the kids are going to tell me, right? Because it doesn't say... Oh, I guess it does say. Okay, so I guess we could check kids. So... We're looking for son of... if they have a kid, they're not here. Only 26. Wife of Longxi. Yeah, he's always working. He's always working. I guess you're just gonna have to cheat. Marshall. He looks a little sad. Trait unclear. Skill and charisma. Look at that. 51 charisma. Business, yeah, you don't have the greatest stats. Yeah, seem to be doing all right for yourself. I wish you could see other family trees. That'd be nice. We definitely need some family tree cleanup. You can't have a clan management game and then have iffy family trees. Would be cool if they had a pop out if you're married out members. Yes, I agree. Look after wives shows your family tab in their clan. Ah. Oh, and there you go. Look at that. All right. Thanks for the hot tip. That was a good one. So we can check relatives, and that's a lot easier. So you do have a kid. See, I guess they were just don't show babies on that screen. How'd you start? You have a talent in writing, and you're proud. Your hobby is art. I mean, it's no builder, but has a little builder blood in him. Luckily, Shannon has a good husband. We don't let people marry crappy people outside the plan. I don't know what you're implying there. Okay, we did just do that, so we should go do our hunting quick. Marriage 100, she's happy. It seems to be very rare that we have people who are not marriage 100. I don't know if that goes up and down or if that's a static number. All right, everyone's out of stamina. Cool, cool. I thought about buying up the Farms Dragon, but I'm just going to build them on my fief, at least for now. I feel like the fief is probably not something that can be taken away from me, whereas maybe those other farms can be attacked by the rebels. I don't know that for certain, but that's just my food for thought. Let's let some time go here. Oh my goodness, a new clan member is born! Okay, who had that good tip just a second ago? Oh, Hoth, you already have somebody. Do I have any other member chatters right now? I think that's everybody. Poop and new estate. All right, Tabula, you're in. Tabula building. Can I change names if I make a mistake? I bet you not. I've been spoiled by Cyber Knights. You can go in and you can recustomize your characters, rename your characters whenever you feel like it. I really like that. Just like with the decorating, just let me fix it. Just let me fix it. Maybe the names is a little much, but, you know, is what it is. Oh, Lady Kryptonite, you were a second too late. I would have added you right there. This game is quite deep. Yeah, it actually is. And hopefully we're going to get a lot more as the early access keeps going. Okay, military conquest, though. That was something we had talked about. We got to finish clearing these rebels out. I'm getting sick and tired of them. 7,000, 6,000. We'll work our way here. Reclaim it yourself. William would have to be in charge. William is not very good. Let's ask the Empire to reclaim this. Yeah, Scully could do it. We could send Rosetta. Rosetta has 100 might. So we don't have our food burned again. Okay, so... they sent 7,000. So they sent 1 to 1. That just seems like a bad plan to me. 2 to 1 seems to be the way to do it. And, well, the rebels have, like, no morale. Let's go recruit a very clever individual and see if we can lower that. Meower you. Recruit. Hire. I can't do it from here. I need to do this from here. Shake enemies' morale with a retainer. Meower! -6 morale. You should be at 0 then, right? Alright. Cool. I look forward to good things. I wonder if they'll surrender earlier so I can get more than like 100 slaves. You can become a great general under the heavens. I mean, that's Scully in our clan. Oh, hold on, did we do the baby stuff? Tabula. Gift. No, we didn't. Weapon. I just can't get over giving a baby a whip sword. Oh man, you're gonna put an eye out with that thing. Alright, got that. Talent is writing. We're gonna need a new writing retainer. 37. Get out of here. Garbage. Hobby one. Yeah. Give the baby a whip so that while he has his wine bottle, he can be whipping people. That's what that is. It's so ridiculous. Yuan Yan An, writing 51. Good enough. Regroup. Higher. Alright, and you train, study, writing, teacher, appoint her. Did I? While we're here. Okay, I did do that, and I did do that. Okay. Let's just do a quick audit. I'm pretty good about this. One area I don't generally fail is assigning these things. Really should have the ability for clan members to be teachers for private school. I agree. Yeah. His Majesty orders you contribute 4,500k coins to his treasury. I assume I'm way above that, so submit. Yeah. I mean, that was like literally nothing. So there you go, Emperor. Can I directly donate? No. But I can directly travel. Tabula, your Idolax grandchild. Yep. Whip sword's an educational tool, but he can cut himself. It'll hurt. It's an important lesson. I'll admit, I was one of those kids that I wasn't like particularly rough and tumble. Like, I've never broken a bone. The worst injury I ever gave myself as a kid, I was playing Mario, and I climbed on top of this dog kennel we had, and my plan was, it was about probably 6 feet high, I would say, and my plan was I was gonna jump off of the dog kennel into a wheelbarrow, and then I was gonna jump out of the wheelbarrow onto the ground, you know, just like boink, boink, like Mario would do. Well, I jumped into the wheelbarrow, perfect, nailed it, and then when I went to jump out of the wheelbarrow, both of my feet caught the edge of the wheelbarrow, and I just went splat, just directly flat into the ground, completely knocked the wind out of myself, just laid on the ground gasping for air and crying for like 10 minutes. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm not doing that again. I never played Mario again. So that was my probably big brain childhood moment. Yeah. Don't jump out of wheelbarrows. That was the lesson I learned. One King Fing is pregnant. Oh my goodness. I wish they would say wife of, or husband of, or whose husband is. King Fing. Okay, it's you. Slice's new one. Okay. Oh, second child. Alright, Slice putting in the work. Okay, yep, cool. I'm happy with that. Alright, how are those rebels doing? 9 morale? I don't think so. Shake enemy morale. Retainer. Meower. -6. Excellent. Do it again. Shake enemy morale. Out of stamina. Can't do it. Once in a while, it seems that you get a second child, usually from the beautiful dragon. Yeah, there was a patch note very early on that the dev raised the chances of getting a second child. He didn't say specifically for people with beautiful, but people seem to think that's the case. Victory is within reach. They have tried to surrender. They have 3,100. Examine. Confirm. Am I not allowed to accept their... Am I not allowed to do that because I'm not in charge? Apparently not. So, okay, if you're not the funder, you don't get to take the slaves. That's good to know. All right, I think we're gonna do another campaign. The problem is I just don't have anyone. William, why are you such a disappointment? I need a high marshal person to run these. All right, I can't do that. Let's ask the Emperor to do it. And that would be... We'll send Scully to do this one. Been a hot minute. Okay, and then we will go here. You know what, William? You need some experience. And we'll shake the morale. That should be 11. That should be 5. Okay, and then we need to wait. Maybe we should go get a second... Cha-ching. Maybe we should go get a second morale shaker. This seems pretty good. Like, that was a way less attrition battle than what we were fighting before. I'm definitely not going to do it with my own clan members. I like my heads where they're currently at. 57. Recruit. For only 800. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Okay. Shake enemy morale with a retainer. All right, we'll try the new lady. Wanner, he was captured and beheaded. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. All right, Meower. Look at that, just getting... Man, here you are. All you want to do is be a rebel and go out and fight people. And then this lady comes out and nags you. -6 morale. Down to 4. Shake enemy morale. Out of stamina. Cunning. 52. Hired. If they don't live a month, you don't have to pay their monthly salary. Pro tip. There we go. That should be empty, right? -5 morale. January. There's nothing else I really need to do. We did what we needed to do for them. Negotiating trade with a foreign merchant. My guy who's good at that's not here. He is here. There you go. That was vaguely Portuguese. 5 gold. What do you want? Another one. All right. Same guy. Okay. Okay, so we can go demoralize people. Can we go encourage our own people? That seems weird that it's one and not the other. Kind of min-max, but you can find high marshal civilian and spar with them. Yeah, we talked about that, Rude, but it's so clicky intensive. I would rather just do the thief thing and send people out to hunt. This is way less clicks. And if we get a bear, we get a full point of might, so I don't feel like it's terrible. Some of it just comes down to considerations because we're streaming. Yeah, I just don't want to stay on pause forever. I kind of want the first generation to pass away today. I don't know if we're going to make it. We've only played 4 years today, and I've tried to play kind of quick. Better farm stats equal more something. Curse you, fast-loading computer. I never can read tooltips anymore. Preliminary exam. All right, you guys gonna go embarrass the family yet again? You guys are gonna start living in the shed if you don't pass that. I imagine every time some chick comes and yells at the Rebels Mulan soundtrack, I'll make a man out of who's playing. Drunk since the womb. That's not amniotic fluid, that's wine. It's literally pickled children, apparently. Lucifer's great at fighting. Yeah, we have some kids coming up who are we're gonna have some things happening pretty soon. Do we have anyone else? I should probably do a quick audit of that. You guys aren't Marshall people, right? No. I have the proper people in the proper places. We got some Marshall kids coming up. First in line is Lucifer. Truly will be a great general. She's already invincible and renowned at age 14. How you doing on writing, Raven? 100. We've hit 100. Time out. Time out. All right. All right. I'm very ashamed of you. You're 15 and you're not even a doctor yet. You need to get started on that. I wonder, can we pass medicine skills on via a tutor? Let's go find a medicine tutor. I don't know if they can do that, but I don't know why you couldn't. Yes, you can, says Tabula. All right. And I don't suppose... All right, well, I bet these are just completely random. But we don't need any more writing for her. So it should be charisma or cunning. We'll take charisma. We're going to make her a charismatic doctor. Wasn't there an anime recently where it was like a doctor who solves crimes? I'm pretty sure I saw something about that. She's like House, but anime girl. Okay, so we're looking for medicine. Medicine is the only the only skill I care about here. I don't have a good way to sort these, so it's gonna suck. I'm just gonna have to go one by one looking for skills. Divination. Divination. None. Could you divine me a doctor, please? Technology, charisma. All right, nothing here. Apothecary Diaries. I'm not certain what it was called. I was watching something on YouTube and somebody mentioned it. I don't remember what it was. All right, round 2. None, none. Technology, none. Boy, this is gonna be it's gonna be a pain. I really wish we had a drop down. I'm just trying to like flirt my eyes over that spot. Sorcery. She's a witch. Detective Dr. Witch. Divination. You have doctor energy. Taoism. Yeah. Where are we at? Changing. Raj. Divination would work. I want a doctor. I want a doctor. We've had this plan since she was born. We knew from birth that she was a doctor. Wouldn't want to disappoint her parents, would she? Writing, none. Technology. Charisma, divination. Charisma. Prosperity's pretty low here, but there's some talented people. Divination, divination. Am I on a fool's errand? Maybe other teachers in this state? I mean, we could check that real easy via retainer. I don't remember ever getting one. We've married some people with medicine. Charisma. I think that would have been notable enough that I probably would have remembered. We have one. He's an actor. All right, we need to replace an actor. Art. Art's 100. You're in. He thought he was going to be an actor, but his dreams were crushed when yet again he had to become the doctor. To the estate. He's wearing blue. Good call. Good call. Look at him. He's even hiding. He wants to act. You're fired. Get a pretty lady in here. All right. Raven. Raven just has to let her tutor know that he's fired. He can teach her no more. We need Hung Quing Ma. Dr. Hung Quing Ma to teach medicine. And we are reading medicine. There we go. All right. By the time you're 18, I expect you to have a doctorate. Okay. Slice and Hung Fing's daughter. All right, hang on. Who made that suggestion a second ago? Actually, no. Sorry, you did get bumped. Well, no, you earned it. You earned it. Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay. Other teachers. Marta. Marta, you're in. Marta Builder. I do have another member person who was chatting earlier. I need to get in here. It's Lady. One will become Emperor Builder. That's right. We're gonna build some empires. More plays in the random event. Got 4 so far. Okay, so are those popping up over in the news or are those popping up as events on screen? I'm terrible about reading the news. It's here and you guys are there. So if I'm looking here, I'm not seeing the news. So that's just a me thing. Campaign update. Glorious victory. Excellent. William is lauded for outstanding. Excellent. Confirm. I'm less ashamed of you, William. And we have cleared out the rebels. Why is Nanjing province on fire? That sounds like a them problem. Okay. Okay. This feels like the next logical step. Like, this looks like this would be like farmland, if I had to guess. The empire's expanding into the Nan province. It's a lot of rebels. Good morale. Alright, so we're gonna look to pick off the low morale people. These two are pretty low. That's exceptionally low. Yeah, we've learned some things today. I think we could do it. That's a small army. That's very low morale. All right. William, maybe you can make something of yourself. They have 4,000. So if we send 8, confirm. Max the rice. Max the veggies. We need more veggie production. Max the meat. Meat seems to be doing okay. They're on their way. Okay. We need to go to Mufasa. What's happening in Mufasa? Okay, you finally have enough for a manager. Let's appoint that. Management, you're better and more loyal. Why would I possibly pick you? You're in. We're a meritocracy around these parts with only a little nepotism. Just a little bit. The proper amount of nepotism. Also, there should be a button here to harvest all. If I can do it manually anyways, just let me have a button. Or take away manual harvest, one of the two. Out of curiosity, do we have anything that wasn't upgraded? Okay, plenty of people still coming in. Let's fertilize while I'm here. These are where all the stuff's at. I don't know if it is this number that matters or the localized number. If it is that number that matters, then clicking on individual things is dumb, and we should just have a button that fertilizes everything. We're gonna go pretty heavy on that. Because I need the veggies. All right, there we go. Fertility is 7.44, whatever that means. And we are currently... Looks like we're working all the veggie fields, so time for more. Productive veggies. Everyone should get snacks. Everyone should have snacks. Did I miss a kid? They're out of money. Who's out of money? I could fix that, because I'm rich. And out of wine? Oh no. Oh, the rebels are out of money. I bet you that's what you mean. Gotcha. So who's funding these rebels? I feel like we need to cut off their funding sources. Preferably with one of our whip swords. Okay, so the amount we had was employing about 40 people, so I can really go ham here. I don't need to worry too much about running out of workers. Trying to stay somewhat focused and just, ah, my goodness, blitz through here. Go. Okay, so this is probably the right crowd to ask. Let me throw this out there. This is off topic slightly. Like I mentioned, my streaming schedule is going to be changing here in the very near future. Are people interested in the new Rune Factory game that came out? It is like farming sim kind of light with RPG elements based in not fantasy Japan. That is high on my list of considerations. That seems like there's audience overlap there. I think we're going to do an extra big field here because I'm not going to be able to fit anything else down at the bottom. So if I did that, it would probably be something along the lines of one day we would play House of Legacy, and then the next day we would play that game. I probably should just look up the name. It's Azuma or something. And then we would bounce back and forth until we're done with whatever. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun in House of Legacy, so I'm going to continue until we're either Emperor or people are done watching it. One of the two. Let's go with this amount for now. And then we'll see what the population looks like. All right, let me check in with chat here. Decrease enemy route. Thank you, Kung. Yes, I will do that. Why is everyone depressed except for us? Because builders are amazing. The best people are builders. Obviously. They don't have the power of 117 people helping them. That's more like what it probably is. We were playing Mechabellum, and sometimes in some of the matches it felt a little bad because I had like 30 people giving me advice, whereas my opponent most likely did not have 30 people giving them advice. I guess it is what it is. Sometimes the wisdom of the crowd is not so wise, though, so maybe that's not such a great thing. Okay, let me hop up in chat. I want to see that feedback, because that's an honest question. Southern Province is out of money. No idea till I see it. Fair. Okay, Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. Okay, I at least had part of it right. I had 3/4 of it correct. I enjoy watching you play this, so okay. The clans are funding the rebels. Oh, we have rebel clans that we have to deal with, eh? Would love to watch some Guardians. You can fund them too. I'm not a traitor, Tabula. That's just what that is. I'm loyal to the Emperor. Everyone knows the Builder clan. While a little bit of nepotism, other than that, 100% pro Emperor. Play a lot of Legacy. We love Legacy. Keep watching. I'll keep playing it. That's the pact we have. We have all the snacks. Why would we be depressed? That legitimately, that's probably actually it. We have unlimited snacks essentially. All the provinces, even the royals, are poor because we are holding all the gold coins. There's a bunch. We should be able to buy our way into power. I mean, historically, yes. I don't know anything about Rune Factory. It's kind of sort of like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley-esque. Okay, so like medium interest, I'm going to call that. More interested in Shadow Empire? Shadow Empire is coming too. I'm going to have a huge... I'm going to be streaming a lot. I'm going to stream twice a day, probably 5 days a week. And each stream for the day is not going to be the same thing. And I'm probably going to rotate every other day. So I'm going to have 3 or 4 games going at once for a few months. All kinds of stuff coming. How are your streams doing in relation to each other? House of Legacy is definitely the largest. Dominions is definitely the most loyal. And whatever else I do at the time is generally the most cozy. So. Oh my god, that's a lot? Yes, it is. It will be quite a lot. I kind of work a seasonal contract, so I have summers off. But I don't get paid for summers either, so before you get too jealous, just keep that in mind. Okay, environment's good, security's good, convenience is good. All right, we're gonna let this continue on. Before I forget, we did need to go... Nope, not here. We did need to go shake enemy morale with our retainer. Malure. -6. That should be everything. No. But we also know it can go negative, so really I should just spam this until she dies or she's out of stamina. Was that other guy a cunning guy? Is that what I got you for? I think so. Yes. It'd be nice if I could just... Wait. Weren't you out of... Weren't you out? Rumor campaign failed. Is time moving? Time does move here. Oh, okay. That's how I almost missed that earlier. I was wondering how I did that. A day goes by every time I do this. Wow. Apparently they hate all the guys. They just literally behead them. They listen to Meower. Okay, that's fine. Good thing I'm retired. Retirement, what's that? By the time I got to retirement age, they'll probably make retirement age like 100. They'll be wheeling me in there in my like little like pod chair. I'm hooked up with all the droppers and drippers, and they'll be like, all right, Babel, back to the data mines. No, please. Oh, he loves it. I'm such a prodigy that Bambo should have a second child. I assume Bambo is Bobby. I'm gonna leave it be. We can't be splitting resources here. Con, it doesn't work like that. Babel, here's an idea. Why not fund the rebels to prolong the war to help the Emperor with your clan members so you get extra credit? I like your schemes. I like your schemes. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but I'll put that one on file. Okay, still -4 morale. All right, let's let this timer go. Do I do Blitz Dominions games? I haven't yet. I do usually about an hour-long pregame video, which is like looking at a nation and kind of like a light guide, I would call it. And then on Friday, I stream that nation, and we do an entire playthrough on stream. Usually about 5 or 6 hours every Friday. And I've done every single nation up until I'm just starting late age. So I've done about 70 episodes and 70 streams, give or take. Probably take a little off of that. That has historically been the channel's main game. But that is incredibly niche, so I am trying to expand out a little bit. Party time, we need friends. A bunch of kids need spouses. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of marriages that we're gonna have to do. Nobody passed. That makes me very sad. Wait, did you come home? You did come home. I missed that. She has no talent, she has no skill, she has no place here. That's the long short of that. All right, you're getting married out, O'Brien. Some pickpocket robbed me. You got to be talented to be in the Builder clan. We can't just have any old schmuck. Okay, it is 20k. She has art, no talent in art though. Okay, so let's try to deepen our ties with she. They get first dibs. So we want to visit with O'Brien. Do you have any eligible bachelors? Widowed? You're a little old. Age 26, married. The answer is no. Okay, second is the Fu clan. Visit, distant, O'Brien, clan members. Married, single, age 22. He's invincible, flirtatious, and fortunate. He's an absolutely terrible mood. What is your problem, buddy? Widowed, but old. Married. Married. Wang Yu Fu. All right. What do you like? Tea sets. Flatter. And that would, whoa, not that many. Okay, 2 of those. I want to just max this out. Gift. Here, I brought you a lot of tea sets. I heard you like tea sets. And apparently that pooped us out. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back. Hey, Medija Sojka. Hey, I caught a live stream. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you. Give her to the Emperor. Ah. Okay. You're thinking another beauty pageant. I don't know when the next beauty pageant's gonna be, though. I mean... yeah, she's only 22. Okay, can we do that when we visit? Take me here. Yeah, Tabula. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I want to try that. This is a good opportunity. Just marry a good civilian? You gotta be talented in my clan. If it's a game of passed down traits, aka eugenics, you gotta have talent. If talent can be passed on, I don't want the untalented here. You know, another game that would be really fun, if you guys like the clan management of this, maybe we'll do a playthrough of Crusader Kings 3 again. I would say it has a lot more clan character. It's more roleplay than this is. You're kind of playing a character in your family or clan, etc., etc. Unfortunately, the Chinese expansion doesn't come out for a few months, but I've kind of been itching to do another playthrough of that too. And that's a lot more roleplay in depth. Okay. Glorious victory. We obliterated the enemy. Your clan 5,000. William is lauded. Examine. Confirm. Why would I want to retreat? We won. There's an emergency. A landslide victory. We won the battle. Distribute remaining soldiers. Yes, I do want to leave whatever it'll let me there. Appoint mayor. Wait, is this our moment? Okay. Let's see if I was right or if chat was right. Last time this came up, I was not allowed to put the magistrate in. Although this is not the main city, now that I think about it, so I will be able to do this one. No one available. So that would be a demotion, I think is what that's telling me. Other clans. Okay, we have some Shi. We have any Fu? We have some Fu. Alright, Fu. Why is... Yeah, you are right. Why are these people so ridiculously mad? Alright, but might people's not really what we would want for magistrate, I would imagine. Yin... Shi... I think we're gonna put a Shi in here. You're already a magistrate. You're already a magistrate. Deputy magistrate. This guy doesn't have anything. We don't have any dealings with the D clan. I'm gonna put you in. Again, nothing I can do there. Deputy magistrate. I mean, you're all just officers. Sure, you're in. Alright, this is just a podunk town anyways, so there you go. So we need to retake the main city. I came across one rare Tripterguium. I don't know what a Tripterurium is. Purchase. What is a Triptergurium? Is that medicine? No. Is that a spell? No. I have no idea what that is. It must be on the other tab. But what? Who knows? Timeless. Oh, here it is. Health. Oh, it's a poison. That's right. We have toad venom. And we have tripe. Okay. It's just saving a few things, you know? Just saving a few things. You need someone with proper rank. Yeah, that's been my problem. We got a bunch of failures in our family who just are not passing their exams. Liangxin Shi has passed away. Is that one of our concubines? I bet you they just get removed from here too, don't they? Like, you don't appear to be married to anybody. No, you're the third concubine. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this really needs to have... Yeah, we need a grayed out portrait here stat. Like, right now. I mean, he's only 39. Oh, he's heartbroken. Can we go have a contest? Okay. Don't let me forget to come back to Idolac. I want to get this done first while we're here, though. Visit. Babel. Alright. Interact. Alright, so the Emperor being visited by his loyal supporter, Babel Builder. Pay tribute female. O'Brien Builder. You get to live in the Imperial Palace. He refused. Ouch. That's got to take a ding to your confidence levels. Ow. Okay, so he considered her glamour. Well, I assume she's not casting illusions, so I assume that actually means her charisma. This needs to be clarified because nowhere else in this game has the word glamour come up. He looked at her education. I assume that's gonna be our, like, writing business, etc., etc. And he refused. He's even lustful and tactless. Heartbroken. Well, you deserve it. I tried to ease your heart with our beautiful daughter and you said no. I'm disappointed in you, Emperor. That's all I have to say. I'm disappointed. I'm heading home. Okay, I want for Idolac. Idolac is a writer. Can we do a verse trial? We sure can. All right, let's do it. Who can write their way into his heart? Zihua Yin. Can you heal his broken heart? With your 97 writing? I bet you can. There you go. You're in. New grandma? Yeah, new grandma. Who dis? Yeah, Idolac. Don't worry, we got you a fresh wife. There you go. I think she's probably better than the one you had before because she's a clan member. The new upgrade, the year 28 model. Try. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna guess we can't because she's married in. Yeah, they are not clan members because they married in, and you can tell because they don't change their name. Like, she's not Zihua Builder, she's Zihua Yin. So I assume you need a builder name if you're gonna get an idol. What am I looking like, says Pendragon? Let's see. 23 might at age 4. Alright, that's not terrible. A little bit of cunning, a little bit of art. 28 renown. You're getting there. You're getting there. Boy, look at that. Holy moly. You're gonna have to open a daycare. Yeah. That's ridiculous. New blood in the pond. Babies need more toys. Well, we already gave them a whip sword. I don't know what else we could possibly give them. The youngest boys look like, I assume you mean twins? Actually, yeah. Oh, man. So I work in data. I am kind of education adjacent. I do like assessment data stuff. And we had a problem with one of our databases. Somebody had twins, and I think it was unexpected. And they literally just gave both the boys the same name. So you had twins that you weren't expecting, and you just named them like Bobby and Bobby. You couldn't even come up with a second name. And so if you work with computers and databases, you can't have two people in the same everything. Same birthday, same name, same everything. And the system that had the problem with it that we couldn't resolve, it didn't accept middle names. So that was an ordeal. That choice literally cost a couple $100 minimum, maybe upwards of $1,000 of manpower time to fix that problem in the database. Because somebody couldn't think of a second name. I wasn't happy with humanity. Let's just put it that way. So, builders, I expect if you have twins, you have to have two names. Even if it's Bobby and Baba, that'll play. But you can't have two Bobbies. You just can't. You just can't. My brother from another mother is a twin. There you go. Not all have toys and treats? Okay, we could do a quick audit. I thought we were really good at that. Okay, good. Good. Well, we did miss the snacks here. We do have the equipment. Equipment and snacks. Snacks and equipment. I'm generally pretty decent at that, he says as he finds another one. I tend to get them when they're born. Does that mean you don't have... Marta, you gotta get to work. You're already 2! Practically ancient. Okay, you're good, you have a teacher. Marta. Train. Teacher. You're writing. Did I go get the teacher and then just not assign you? That's what happened. Yeah, I got distracted. Okay, Rena. Yes. And no. Okay, apparently I need to stop saying I'm good at this because apparently I'm not. Okay. Gift. Okay. Train, yes. Train, yes. Train, yes. Okay, run it. Bobby 1 and Bobby. That would have been fine, T-Case, because that would be 2 distinct names. That would have been totally fine. Although, no, it probably wouldn't have because it probably won't accept numbers. That would have been closer. That would have been at least closer. Rude Wolf, my twin. All right, prelims. Okay, philosopher. You're up to 14. There's a chance. Up to 14 and 9. Although, look at that. Luciful's up to 94 might. Womp womp. And I still can't cheat. Makes me sad. Aaron and Aaron. Again, totally fine. Just don't... Literally, you can't use the same name twice. Oh. Like I said, way to waste like $1,000. Because that's how much people got paid to resolve that problem in the time it took us to do it. And the people that were involved. Can characters have twins? I've never seen twins, Raven. Can I have an instrument? Alright, fine. You can have an instrument. Alright, I guess that's true. I mean, while you're studying your writing and for your prelim exams, and you're becoming a doctor, I would expect you to learn the violin. So that checks out. There you go. You can have a violin. I mean, Raven's just setting the bar here. Everyone else in this clan's just lazy. Lucifer. Oh, and we have Lucifer. Well, I guess we could change. Yeah, we won't need to finish another book, I guess. You must reclaim my Qing by force in 1 year. Obey. Manqing. Manqing. Okay. We don't have anyone that's gonna come of age this year that has might, do we? That really would just be Lucifer. No. I really wish we had a better general. All right. By the Emperor's command. 7,000. I'm not gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna go with like 10. Confirm. Max. Max. Yeah, veggies are becoming a problem. Max. Confirm. Okay, then we immediately start shaking morale. Oh no! Meower was caught and beheaded! Oh, that sucks. Who's this other retainer we have in here? Are you clever? You're an art guy. And kind of a generalist. I'm not using you. Beheaded. Alright, we need to go get some clever people. Good news, everyone! Openings at the Builder Clan! She's the cousin you're always being compared with. Yeah. William has technology, get him into the industry minister. I would love to, man. I just cannot get those civilian appointments. I'm just completely shut out of those basically at the moment. Okay, cunning, and I would like vegetables if they're available. Oh, they are. Yes, please. Buy. Just in case. All right, next. Civilians. cunning. 65, you're in. Hired. 64, you're in. Hired. 50, you're in. Hired. All right. Good luck, friends. Retainer at you. I wish I could just assign this as a task. Captured and beheaded. No, that's too bad. That's too bad. You think that, like, your family should have a reputation and people should stop wanting to work for you if, you know, 3 people who worked for you got beheaded this month. Captured and beheaded. Wow, you were the good one, too. I mean, because I can just recruit unlimited people, I'm just saying. Some backup members to war. I don't think we have anyone who we can send. I mean, we can sure check. No, you are correct. We could send Philosopher, who's absolute garbage. Solaris? Yes. O'Brien. You know what? Maybe it'll make her a better marriage candidate. You know what? You're all in. You're all in. All right, we need some more cunning, though. 54. They really should ask for some money up front. I'm just saying. You have to make it a month to get paid. Shake enemy morale. Okay, yep. -6. So I think we're at about 15-ish. Captured and beheaded. Yep, that sucks. Shake morale. -7. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do combat. As weird as that is. 13. Alright, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Oh! You know what? You can just auto-assign those. We're not interested in any of that at the moment. Citizens, cunning. Not good enough here. How about in Nanhai? They do get the money up front? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. 64, you're hired. Recruited. 47, well, you don't have a long way to go. Hired. Rumor campaign failed, but didn't get beheaded. Rumor campaign failed. Rank 2 are ministers, says Marta. Yeah, that's actually kind of a nice one, because I don't care about those other people. I can't really affect anything that matters at the moment, and I can always go change it if that changes. Again, I really feel like these guys should only reload once a month, so I can't do exactly what I'm doing right now. Because I will win. I will win. It's just a matter of how many times do I have to do this. -5. All right, we have a success. Failed. All right, let's let that go forward a little bit. What are we up to? 9. Okay. All right, I feel like that's a pretty good point. Let a month or so go by here. Recruit the first 2 rows. Yeah. Well, there definitely seems to be about, like, below 60 seems to fail a lot. Like, a lot. Sure. We can help with that. Send the business guy. There you go. Ooh. My daughter deserves an outstanding warrior. Don't have anyone who can do it. Unfortunate. That was the guy I said that had strong doctor vibes, isn't it? Alright, take me to the next area. Exploiting the game mechanics was what a true gamer does. I'm always kind of like, I'm in the gray area. Sometimes I'm willing to do like this. This seems okay. But sometimes there's just stuff that I'm like, I'm not doing that. It just depends on the circumstances. This does feel incredibly gamey, the way that you can just rotate between saves to re-roll the recruits. But I mentioned this in a comment that somebody had made. There may be a game engine reason why it works that way. Because what you would have to do is you would have to cache all those characters and then uncache them the next month when they re-roll. So that would put more calculations on the engine. And I don't know how robust this engine is. I don't know what it's made in. -6. Come on, beheaded. I mean, I'm just saving money. That's all that is. Beheaded. We're gonna go through at least our current crop. Next month, more stamina, more insults. That's right. These are all the people who have succeeded at least once, or at least managed to not get their heads chopped off. So, you know, we have a survival of the fittest retainer policy. And last one. Fail. Are you out of stamina? You are. Alright, let's see where we ended up. -16. You love to see it. Yeah, this is the way to do it. Forget sending double the numbers. I mean, that did work, but it was atrociously expensive compared to what I just spent, 30,000 coins. I sneeze and 30,000 coins fall out of my nose. And those aren't even my troops either. Those were the Imperial troops. Oh, feels good, man. Hold on. Oh yeah, somebody talked about something with Lucifer. Changing what they were reading. Yeah, I think that's fine. They're gonna finish up their might. I wonder, does cunning matter if you're a general? I feel like it should, but I don't know that. Other divination. I have two personalities, no wine and give me wine. Best con ones are from visiting the courtesans and having them fall in love with you. Fandom Miriam. Best cunning ones? Gotcha. Man, imagine you're a super cunning courtesan. You manage to bag yourself a clan member, and immediately they send you to the enemy army to spread rumors and you get beheaded. And you're like, dang it. Alright, we'll do some cunning there. Maybe change her teacher too. Her teacher was, I assume it's the same situation. I don't want to change to a cunning teacher while I'm sending retainers off to die. I guess that would stop them from being in the pool. Glorious victory! Alright, we didn't die. Congratulations, William. And Solaris. And Mei Ching. Oh, that's the location. That's O'Brien. And Philosopher. Alright, you love to see it. And we're done. Royal Army, I would like you to leave behind as many as you'll allow me to. By decree of His Majesty, you shall be abundantly rewarded for outstanding service. Okay, well, I can appoint the mayor. Okay, this is just a side town. I mean, there's no reason not to, though, right? Philosopher. Sure, you can go do that. You don't have a lot of career ahead of you, if I'm being honest, friend. Solaris. I feel like you have a more... I need generals. You actually could be a general. O'Brien, ditto. You don't have a lot ahead of you. We're gonna appoint O'Brien to that one. And this, I don't care. Shin, here's a Fu. Alright, Fu, come on in. Okay. 7th rank official provision. A clan member is a 7th ranked official. There you go. New achievement. A plague has occurred. Okay. Here's all the money you need. The funds aren't enough to stop the disaster. I gave you literally the max amount. All right. Again, we are having vegetable problems. This just ain't enough. Mufasa, what are you doing? Cunning gives you strategic ability too? Like, legitimately, or you're just saying? John Builder. I turned 8 and I want to go to private school. Marta Builder with her little rabbit. I have 3 hares that live in my yard. Well, let me rephrase that. I had 3 hares who live in my yard. Something caught one of them a couple weeks ago, and I kept seeing something on my lawn every time I was out moving water around and mowing. And finally I was like, what the heck is that thing? I thought it was like a piece of plastic or something. It turned out it was a spine and a pelvis. That's what was left. And then under further investigation, I found a leg. So something got one of my hares. So now I have 2 hares that live in my yard. I don't know what it was either, because it was too clean, I think, for it to be an eagle. I'm fenced in, so I don't think it was a dog. So it could have been a cat, but I can't imagine a cat can eat a hare skull. I would have expected to find the skull. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm 99% sure a coyote didn't get in. So, I'm very uncertain what actually got it. I didn't find any mess either, which is kind of what you'd expect. Coyotes? It would be, I won't say they couldn't get through the fence, but it would be surprising. They don't come around here anymore. There used to be a return irrigation ditch, and that the water would draw them in, but they covered that up, and we just don't get coyotes anymore. I think there's just too many dogs around too. They've just kind of shooed them out. I didn't hear any coyotes last winter. I usually hear them howling in the winter. I didn't hear any. So I think they've been pushed further away from where I live. There's definitely a bunch of cats in my yard hunting them, so I won't say that couldn't have happened. Okay, we're filling in. We're filling in. What if I told you that we don't need herders, and we don't need artisans, but we need vegetable farmers? Yes. Okay, that's everybody, and we still have plenty of people, so everyone's favorite, vegetable planting time. It looks like we're probably not going to need to expand the village, so we can go absolutely crazy on the veggies. What are we gonna do here? Let's start at the bottom. I really like that you can just tab, move, tab back to what you were doing. There's at least that. I think we're gonna fill in... Nah, I don't like how that looks. Yeah, just like that. Cha-ching. Mark's right. I want to know too. What did Mark say? I don't know what Mark said. Auto collect taxes that place. You won. Okay, we could go check on that in a second. Do you mean as if I'm owning things? Because I don't own anything. We don't own the main city yet. Or if you're talking about that village, we can definitely go look at that. Yeah, and I think we're going to have one giant. This is just too much space not to use up. There we go. Okay, and all the roads in the world. There we go. I like how when you have two roads next to each other, they just fully merge in. It's so annoying when games have graphics for roads that like have a path looking thing down the middle. Again, just another nice little touch for decorating here. We'll fill that in too, I think. Okay. Many vegetables were planted this day. Convenience is fine. Security is okay. Environment maybe could be a little bit better. A little bit more bamboo around. Flowers. Just try to mix different colors in. I like messy looking gardens. My own yard is rather messy. It's just the way I like it looking. It's like overgrown, like secret garden style, rather than like English garden. Everything is prim and proper and, you know, trimmed up and deadheaded and everything. All right, just see if there's any empty spots up here. All right, there we go. Environment 201, security. Someone was claiming you only need 100 in each of those. I don't know if that's the case or not, but we definitely are going to have plenty of people to finish this up, so that'll be just fine. Oh, there it is. We finally got one. Bobby. Don't count Bobby out. Great. I was appointed by the royal court as provincial governor in the Changsha province. Accept. Okay, that's over here. So we should see Bobby. Bobby's in. Bobby's in. And it's where my fief is, which is perfect. Okay, yes. I will appoint. You know what, Slice? You don't have anything else to do. Come on over here. Come on over here. Okay, so this is the first time we've actually been able to do that. We are broke. I already see that. Let's do a donation. Oh, have to. Okay. What if we gave them, I don't know, like, okay, what if I typed right numbers? 2 million. Embezzle? No. Return tax, raise tax. Auto appropriation, court taxes, sure. Auto collect, court taxes, sure. I'm okay with both of those. Army size. Increase their pay. Okay, that does army morale. Okay. I would certainly like this to get to like 10,000, but I don't know. What's this do? Seems okay. Our discontent's a little high. I don't know what we can do about that. If we go into city proper, send kids to school. Yep, don't let me forget that. I'm just distracted by finally being able to do this. Which town is this? Is this the bank destroyed? No, you're not bank destroyed. And since I said bank. Okay, building mode. House public. Oh, it's there. It's there. Store public, other public. Oh, we can do all the things. We can do the things. Okay. Can I please repair it first? Okay, I'd love to. What do I need to do to repair you? Just click you and repair. Oh, don't even know how happy I am finally to be able to fix this. All right. Finally, we get a builder in charge around here. So these other schlubs stole all the money from the treasury and didn't even fix any of the houses. Look at this. We haven't even been here a month. We've already fixed an entire part of the city. This is why the builder should be in charge. Here's the jewelry store and the other jewelry store fixed. Just bam, done. Done. Gonna make this place livable again. Prosperity 449. Is this going up? It's improving the economy when I do this. Okay. Yep. I don't have... Okay. Hey, Dev. How about a repair all button? If we're going to be spicy with the quality of life. Because, I mean, I'm literally just going to have to click every single building. And I have unlimited money, so... That'd be cool. Okay. Excellent. The poor district, we'll get there last. I mean, we are realists here, too. Here we go. Yep. Finally, man, I have been waiting for this since, like, episode 2. That we would finally be able to get in here and fix all this stuff. It's what happens when you put a non-builder in charge. I'm just saying. We are results-oriented. Yes, we may enter into the real estate market a little bit, but somebody's got to come in here and clean it up. And if we need to make a little profit because of that, well, you know, it's only fair. Yep. This is going to be the most prosperous place in the entire nation in a couple years. Just you watch. Hey, how do we get discontent down? What do we got to do? I want less discontent. No winners of discontent around these parts, please. Yeah, here's where we were building. Okay, so public stores, why would I want to compete with myself? Other public... Order plus 10 if we add a public school. Insufficient city funding. Oh, don't you even dare tell me that. Government hall, edit. All right, let's just donate, I don't know, 5 million. Some chump change, you know. Bobby's allowance. There's a school. Order is now 20. I don't know if that's good or not, but you know what? What if we had another school over here? There you go. And what if we had one over here? Now we're up to 40 order. That seems good. We'll have one here. Do that. Okay. You missed the smithy. Okay, we can do that. Smithy. Smithy, yes. Fixed. No problem, citizen camped crusader. I got your smithy. Send kids to school, increase order, donate to city and return taxes. That lowers discontent. Okay, thank you. That didn't even scratch our bank. Nope. We have unlimited money, basically. Less soldiers, tax refund, good order, big numbers make city go brr. Delete the competition store. I like how you think, Xavier. I think we definitely should do some Crusader Kings, because we can totally do stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna arbitrarily pick the number of I want 100 order. We're gonna increase the public education in this area. Public education is our #1 priority in the builder plan. So I'm gonna take us up to 80. No idea if that's good or bad, but that's what we're gonna do. We're known for our private schools. Insufficient funding. All right, we gotta give some bigger numbers here. Where you at? Here, edit. Donate. Yeah. Let's do 1 billion. Okay. One more. All right, 100 order. That sounds like it would be good. 50 million gold burr. That's right. Your clan leveled up. I think we need to be to 30. I can double check. That was 10. Oh, did I miss a 0? Okay, hang on. I don't want them to think I'm poor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Hey, we've actually managed to scratch our money a little bit. Okay, 100 order. Sure, why not? The other numbers look okay. What else can we do here? We wanted to return tax. So that's just a one-time thing. Do 100,000. Not changing anything. Make it 500,000. I don't know why I'm clicking all of a sudden when I know I can type. Oh, yeah, there we go. So that was almost 1 million lower discontent by 1. I mean... Sure? That's annoying, but doable. Let me... All right. Wow, we're down. We don't even have 1,000,000. We're practically poors. All right. There we go. No more discontent. We still have plenty of money here. I have some money for the clan. Literally just solve our problems with money. And tax refunds. Maybe we're gonna give them a bonus child birth credit. It's not even a credit. It's literally a cash incentive. Have baby, get 100,000. There you go. No winter of discontent. Prosperity. Okay, that didn't change anything here, but we got rid of that. We have 90,000 population. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, now I would like this army. Like, we need to protect our homes, guys. Can I recruit you, please? How are we gonna do this? We okay? Okay, 14 discontent from that. But that's 10,000 troops. I feel like that makes it pretty dang safe. I'm just gonna donate the rest of the city funds. No, that's not what I want. I want this. There we go. Got rid of the discontent. And we'll give the city a small amount, just so I don't have to come directly back here. There you go. Finally, I got to use my money. I knew getting a town would actually use that. I think that's good for now. Oh, no, we wanted to try a house. House, public. We want the good stuff. None of that garbage. Okay, so this is worth 8 renown each. Yeah, this is going to be the way. Now, is this taking directly from my money? No, this is the city money. That's totally fine. Now I can print some renown. Yeah, there we go. Get a little housing in here. I do notice that when I recruited those soldiers, it removed the same amount of population. Apparently you don't count as being a citizen once you join the army. That's a little weird. Level 23. Yeah, there's gonna be a bustling metropolis by the time we're done. We're just literally gonna have a giant spot of housing. And then we'll decorate over here at some point. Alright, let that roll for a bit. Build a new house. 42 out of 1. You're welcome. All right, somebody asked to see if we could build the shrine. I believe it's every 10 levels, so I would be shocked if this opened it up. But I'm definitely willing to check. I'm expecting it to be 30. Yeah. It should tell me when that will go up. That would be nice. And Bobby gets promoted to Royal Court. You didn't repair the bank? Oh no. The bank is an important building. That one's fine. I don't think this is the city that had the bad bank. Still double checking. Nope, this bank is functional. They only have one for some reason on the right side. Exchange, public. Kids need school. Yes, do not let me forget. It's probably right in front of me. I probably have stream brain at the moment, but this bank looks okay. Horse market near the crossroads. That one's okay. That one's okay. Ah, I see that one. Okay. Got it. I'm not seeing a second bank. Maybe that's just my problem. Oh! Oh no. I really hope that was the save button. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! I hit escape to stop building. I'm not good. We were in year... Oh, wait. Maybe we're okay. We're okay. Year 29. That screen said year 23. It saves when you enter town. Okay, let's do a... I must have hit save and continue. I thought we hit no save and quit. Oh, my heart. My heart. So, we must have hit save and quit. Oh, you almost had a heart attack. I almost had a heart attack. Holy moly. The worst part is I do need escape for some menus, but I don't need it for others. Man. Okay. We're good. Okay, I don't see a second bank. Like I was trying to say, maybe I'm just at streamer brain at this point, but this bank seems to be functional. Bookstore. I swear there's another town that does have a broken bank, but I'm not in charge of that one. Horse market, we didn't get that one fixed. All right, let's not have the thing. So this didn't save something. And then we're going to hit escape once. And then we're not going to click it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And I do have businesses here, so, you know, we want to support the local economy by providing jobs. Also, I can open a bank. There you go. In honor of us searching for a bank to fix, I'll open a bank. And actually, grocery store. Sorry, grocery store. You gotta move. You gotta move, grocery store, because we are putting in a courtesan lounge on the way to the palace. Yeah. And a bank, so you can withdraw your bribes. I mean, savings as you go up there. Okay, pawn shop. Max. Hire. Max. Go. 50 employees, as you do. Courtesan lounge. Hire. Max. Go. Someone should remind me about this. Don't let up. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, my money. We're practically poors at this point. How horrendous. We don't even have an M after our money. Might as well just take us to the poorhouse. All right. Let's do the kids. You guys, that totally reminds me of, we had a meme going around there was a nation in Dominions spelled YS, like the game, Ys, or however you want to pronounce it. And people were so mad at how I was pronouncing it. And so our meme was, Ys is pronounced Ys. You have to spell it out, though. It doesn't work verbally. But yes, we quite enjoy that meme. So whenever someone starts correcting me, I always just say, Ys is pronounced Ys. Okay, kids, school. Hit the books. All right, so we have John, who likes writing. I agree. We have Marta. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Marta. Not a lot of skills. Good charisma. All right, I don't think you're ever... Well... We'll probably change to learning charisma at some point, but I'm going to give you a shot. I'm going to give you a shot. Maybe you could get to 20 writing. You would make us proud, Marta, if you could get to 20 writing. We would be very happy with that. I want to be sorcery? And divination teacher? Put you up in the witch tower, apparently? The wine? Okay, but I am going to wind us down here a little bit. We're almost at 4 hours. I do have work tomorrow, etc., etc. Like I mentioned, I got my last week here to get through. I will be streaming tomorrow, and it's going to be Cyber Nights at the 6 p.m. PST time. I'm going to stream on Wednesday. It'll probably be Cyber Nights, but I'm not going to commit to that yet. I may do a bonus stream on Thursday. I'm not going to commit to that yet. And then relatively soon, I don't know what day, I will start the summer schedule. So be on the lookout. There's going to be all kinds of stuff coming. So if you're not subscribed, definitely do so. If you don't get the notifications when I go live, I would encourage you to join the Discord. On the Discord, I do announcements. I do an at everyone, so you'll hear a Discord bing when I'm going to go live. If you don't like that and you do want to be on Discord, you can just mute the channel and you won't get those. In about a week, I'm going to open up Discord, so if you want to chat about stuff, that'll be open game, even if you're not a member. If you are a member, you can already do that. You have to tie your Discord and your YouTube. I have the instructions on there, but you interlock those and it will auto-assign you a role as a member, and you can chat right now if you are so inclined. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like on it. Even when I have a gratuitous amount of time to stream, I'm obviously going to pick things either A, I really want to just play myself, or B, people want to watch. So make sure you're supporting the content that you want to see more of, whether that's live or watching the VOD, leaving likes, leaving comments. I look at my stats. I am a data guy. That's literally my job. So I look at my data kind of hard. I don't always follow what the data tells me to do because this is a hobby for me. So sometimes I play games like 6 Ages that were not particularly popular, but I had a lot of fun. We even had one of the game artists come in and comment on some of those videos. So fun things can happen. Fun things can happen. Other than that, thanks for hanging out. As usual, if you have feedback, leave comments. That's the best way to give me feedback on these, because I read all the comments and I can go back to them later when I'm not in streamer brain and I'll just forget. Beyond that, if you want to continue to support the channel, remember you can always leave a super thanks on a video. You can join me live here and do super chats, or consider becoming a channel member. The channel members do have early access to videos I'm working on. Right now, that usually just means Dominions, but it varies when I'm working on other things too. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat because I am absolutely starving. I'll go have 50,000 vegetables or something. It'll be pretty good. Other than that, I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget, if you want me not to forget something, write it in the comments so I can read them before we stream next time. Either way, I will see you guys in a few days, and we will be enjoying some more House of Legacy. All right, 1 a.m. time for a snack. It's not quite that late here, but it's getting there. All right, guys, thank you for another great stream. I had an amazing time. I hope you enjoyed it too. I will talk to you guys later. Babble out.